Statement we are going to be doing is because it was tied, we're doing Fortune's Disfavor.
Woo.
So, does everyone have a general idea of that? Do you need to listen to it, read it? Or people
I don't, but I also feel like Curtis wouldn't either, so I'm kind of just letting it
Curtis
the
is
way
like,
it is.
I read
So
it. As
what
long
to
as
do
I'm reading
is
it,
I'll
it's
skim
fine.
I
it.
listened
I
to
don't
it,
have
it
to
sounds
watch
like an
then I'm good.
SCP.
Okay.
I read
I've
it.
never listened to an SCP. But,
Very interesting.
How have you
Okay.
not, Park? It's like right up your alley.
I don't know, I
It
just
is.
started getting into ARGs, like I'm just starting
saying,
to
there
get
are no
into all
bodies
that
in the water.
weird stuff.
Park, I'm gonna send you some things after the session if you just start getting into ARGs. Continue.
Yeah, it's not good though, it's like maddening. It's like I've lost sleep over it already.
I'll send you finish
all
ones,
right.
don't worry about it.
So, does anyone need like a brief refresher then? Or want a brief refresher before we begin?
Oh,
on
I have a
that
question.
statement?
Curtis wouldn't want it, but Bailey would.
Quick logistical question. When do we up our stats? Because it's been 2 in-game weeks. Or it's been like 2 sessions. You know what I mean?
So then
Should up
you
your
up
stat.
it, yeah.
Okay, how?
Oh,
So
okay.
whatever
So-
you passed on, if you mark it,
Oh, yep, I did.
and so now
you
roll
need
the
to
stat.
roll.
Oh, stop.
No, you're good. You're good. You were talking. Sorry. I'll just let you do it. Go ahead. Sorry.
So no,
I
you
got
have to
you.
roll those stats again, and then if you fail on the rolls, then you can upgrade them by a D10.
Oh, okay. So, here's one of the ones I passed. Well, let's scroll all the way down. I hard success.
So
1.
you need to get higher than that. So you need to get
Higher than a
the
hard
score you have in
success?
it.
You need to
No, you
fail
have
the
to-
roll.
You
As
have
in,
to
you need to
fail.
roll. You
Oh.
need to roll above the score. Then
Okay,
if you
so
do that,
then
you get
should I
to upgrade
unmark
it by
that
a
one?
D10.
Yes.
Yep, it's
Okay.
it's unmarked now. Yes.
I
You
failed
for
that
all
one.
Stats that have marked. Yep. Now,
that's
since
good.
you got above it, you roll a
Just a
D10.
single roll.
And you awesome.
Fuck yeah!
That's fuck.
It's fucking bullshit.
Alright. You just
I'm
do
gonna
that
be
for
the fastest
all of them.
talking New Yorker in the world.
Oh,
so
no.
fast.
Like an auctioneer.
Oh
my God,
you were
I
here last
can't
time. Wait till I
stress
call
to
my
you guys.
contact.
I can't stress to you guys how badly I want to learn cattle call. Like, genuinely.
The face palm from Javi.
Javier.
What? What's wrong, Javi?
So, getting started with the session now at this point. You all are in the Institute. Some of you, at this point, are released from hospital care. You're not 100%, as I was explaining. There are going to be some lasting effects for some of you that were in the hospital. I think the only one who was, because Ashana it was a bullet wound. Esmeralda, you have more lasting effects, just a bit of the throat, but nothing too serious. For the rest of you find yourselves currently at the Institute. Oh, also, of course, Stephen, you, after a week, you're getting a hang of it, but you're still, for a while, you're going to be rolling at extreme difficulty. After this week, it'll just be the one between extreme and regular, and then after that, you'll be back to normal. Yes.
Yes.
Oh gosh, he's so method.
He's so method. He's got this. This face cam is such a good idea.
You got a
Yes.
king.
Alright.
It's so hard to see.
That's the point.
Yeah, it's legit. I mean, Christian Bale would have actually plucked his eye out, but I mean, that works.
I'm not Batman, man. I can't be like
So, well, the Institute, what would you all like to do? As far as, just for the sake of what's happening, Edward Kane would have given you the tape, you would have all read or listened to the recording, and you're now there.
You and Bailey's gonna read it right now.
Okay.
Reminder
Brief
just
summary.
where. Yeah.
Okay, so brief summary, just important points. The statement comes from someone who basically was bored and depressed with his life. He ended up meeting a woman who brought him back to where her family lived. And as a sort of gift from the matriarch of her family, she was given a sapphire. He was given a sapphire, and told to give it to her as sort of a family heirloom passing down. However, he claims this sapphire was ruining his life, giving him bad luck, and eventually leading to his death. Sapphire, since then, has been passed into Institute custody and was taken by Edward Kane into the archives. So you currently have the sapphire. As for the group that he was talking about, it was what he perceived as a Romani settlement, which is no longer where it was before in the forest around London. I believe I said it was New Forest, England. So around 30 minutes outside of London. Yeah.
So the note that he wrote that was found next to his body, that like it seemed like he killed himself. Is it known that he killed himself, or is it just heavily assumed?
From what you can understand with looking, actually roll me a. Looking in. How would you attempt to find this information?
Good point. I have no idea how to go about that, so I guess I don't know.
I mean, I'm
It's
a
like
private guy, so I
psychology
have,
or
like, some
psychoanalysis?
I have some
I was like,
copies.
it's just reading
Can
a
we just
note.
ask if there was an autopsy?
Yeah. You can go down to the morgue and try to find out, but that's something
Only
is
our coroner was
investigated.
here.
You can go to. Yeah, your coroner is not here,
Yeah.
but you still can go to the morgue. Investigate if you'd like.
I might actually go to the police station and see if I can pull like the file, because if it was a suicide, and like
The
there's gotta-
one-eyed
there's-
man.
there had to be like some kind of like report or something that happened. So going to the police might be able to do. That's what I would do.
Is anyone going to be accompanying Buchanan?
Yeah.
Francesca will go. She just won't be extremely happy about it.
Okay, so
Keeping an eye on the one-eyed man.
So we have 3 going to the police station. Before we get to that, the rest of you, do you have any idea of what you want to do, or do you want some time to just think about it?
Shauna wants to look at the sapphire.
Yeah, same.
Team Sapphire. Okay. The rest of you, I'm assuming you're going to look at the
We
sapphire.
shouldn't have left them alone.
Yeah. I'll go with you. We got this.
Where's
Thank you.
where's Genevieve going?
Genevieve is just away at the moment. She will be back.
Oh, Curtis will go where Genevieve goes.
Oh.
That's adorable.
Alright, so first let's do police team. So, you go up to the police station. It's not that far of a walk, so you don't really need to have a car called. It is very busy as you pull up. You see that there are several reporters still outside. You're assuming from those of you that were there the fallout of what happened at the flats nearby Oxford that you were all investigating. But nevertheless, you're able to squeeze your way through into the office. You see, same as inside, very busy. People are running around. But there does appear to be a desk in front of you where several officers are sitting, just filing through papers.
I know when we did the flat, the incident happened at the flats. Only one officer died, right? But there was more than
Yes.
one there.
There's only one officer who you saw die.
Yes, but as far as we know, no one else died.
As far as you know, no one else.
We're walking in here, no faces that we recognize from that incident.
I would say you might recognize a couple officers walking by just from passing, as you remember eventually a special unit was called in to help deal with the threat, but it's very in passing. You didn't have any conversations or anything like that with them.
Okay. I think I would just go up to I assume, would there be like a main kind of like desk area? I assume like a regular cop station, like a reception area. Like a person at a desk.
Yeah. So like I was saying, there's a desk where there are several officers sitting at. They would look up at you. Oh,
Like, hey. Good.
you're the guy who got his eye blown off.
Yeah. Yes, I am. Yeah. I did. Yeah. How are
Astute.
you doing?
Fine, I guess. How are you?
I'm mostly fine. Listen, I need to look into I need to look into a police report. You find if there's anything that has to do with this guy.
Michael Peterson.
Guy's name. Michael Peterson. Peterson.
Does Inspector Varadin know you're on this case, or are you just doing your own thing?
I'm on call from the institute. We believe this might be a lead or something. So, and
Roll fast talk.
Help me out. Could I interest you in a persuade instead?
I will allow it. Yes.
Can I interest you? Please.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right.
Because of the bum eye, you can only persuade half as far.
All right. Well, I guess you did help us a lot before. And the other. I guess I can give you a peek at the report. Just use one of the officers back there, and he points to one of the empty detention cells. We won't lock you in or anything. Just use those for a bit of privacy if you want them. We can't understandably have civilians really looking at these. But, we'll make an exception for you.
Great. And listen, I respect what you guys do. I don't know everyone does, but I respect you. I feel you. I would also drop if you ever have any kind of weird incidents, the institute's always looking. So if there's anything that doesn't make any sense, just let us know.
Yeah, unfortunately, those do have to go through Inspector Varadin, and Dr. Bjorn was actually very angry, as was Dr. Merriweather, the other guy, that he was blaming us that we put Institute members in danger, but... So I'm afraid I can't help you there.
It is what it is. Thank you, though. And I would go back to the detention area and look into this.
Francesca's gonna follow, but she A has her gun at her side, and B refuses to go in the detention cell. So she's just gonna wait
guard.
outside. Yeah, stand guard.
Nice, we got a guard.
Yeah, I'm not going in that thing. You guys can come back out though. Let me know what you see. I'll watch out.
Francesca, as you're standing outside, as the other two walk in and look at the file, someone walks by and looks at you.
What are you looking at?
I know
Do you know me? Do I know you?
Do I know you? You
What's
do
your
not
name?
recognize this person.
Do you have a name?
Yeah, I got a name.
What should I know? Do you have a name?
Yeah, I got a name. You got a name.
Alright, what's your name?
I'm not telling you. You tell me your name first. And then a police officer comes behind him, just this guy is cuffed, and just fully moves him on.
Wait, she's gonna stop the cop. She wants to talk to him. He's like, wait. Give me a minute.
You stop the cop? Okay.
Goes to the criminal.
You have to.
Do you know the last name Marino? Do you know any Marinos?
Oh, we know.
He looks at you, and then he just sort of just turns his head and then keeps on walking where the cop is gesturing. But you did get a sense that he did know you from somewhere.
Probably higher up in the food chain, bitch.
Okay.
Park, I'm gonna be God till you tell me what my phobia is.
I couldn't be God.
Guns. No.
Oh
No.
I'm allergic to being shot. I break out in holes.
Oh no.
So, the two of you start looking through the report, and you're looking for if it was suicide or what it was.
Yeah, just any additional information. I'm mostly looking to see if it was a suicide, if there's any proof one way or the other, but any additional information that could be helpful.
And maybe if there's descriptions of the body as well.
Okay. Either of you, can you roll me education?
Just pure education?
Police. Yeah, it's a lot of police jargon just to be able to siphon through that.
Hard success.
Go for it.
Hard success.
No, I'm not gonna worry about that.
Yeah. Alright. So you're able to get through. It appears that, like the statement said, they just found him dead. The letter opener was in his hand. And they assume that it was a suicide.
Okay.
And
However,
did he sign the note? Oh.
He did sign the note. There's a coroner's note that says, "See me for more details," because apparently something did not add up.
Meet me
Is
after
there a
class.
name for the coroner?
Mm.
There is not a name, but there is an address.
Okay,
Oh,
so I know
sweet.
we should go next. Yeah, that's looks like a solid lead. Yeah. And that's all
And-
everything of note, right?
Yeah, that's about all you're getting if you're looking for that from this. Everything else pretty much validates what he was saying in his story to the actual elements, that he was seen leaving the office with this woman that he was talking about. He did obviously die. He did work at the bank that he said he worked at. But
And he
nothing
worked at the
else.
bank, so I assume he signed a lot of documents. Were the signatures matched?
I would say the police report wouldn't have that. If you wish to investigate at the bank, you could definitely find that, but at the moment, I don't think the police department... It's not like today where they can just pull up a signature. Sort of thing.
Yeah, alright.
Okay, so we can definitely go into the coroner's next, and maybe the bank.
I mean, we can't, like, bring his signature with us to check. It's if they haven't done it, we probably can't. But the coroner's address is very useful.
100%. Okay. I think that's
All right.
what I want to do.
Okay. So, you all are doing that. Let's go to the Sapphire team.
Team Sapphire.
Go!
It's from the newest Pokemon game.
Also, Reese is high as shit at work, so he just wanted me to tell everyone that.
Nice. Alright. So, how are you guys going about getting this Sapphire? Are you asking Kane for it? Are you just going down and grabbing it? What's your game plan?
Probably go through Kane.
Yeah.
So just
Probably
heads
be
down to the
smarter.
archive.
Okay. So you would all head down to the archive, and you see Kane seems to be examining a book, Genevieve, that you would recognize, just looking over, cross-referencing notes. Then he'd look up at all of your entrance. Oh, back again already. How can I assist you?
Dr. Kane, we were hoping to see the Sapphire from the statement of...
Statement 65.
Michael
yes,
Peterson.
Michael Peterson.
Right. Merriweather insisted that it was under lock and key, but I suppose I can give you a viewing. It is in the back vault. There's only 2 allowed at a time, unfortunately, due to security reasons. There are other things in the vault that may be of a serious paranormal value, according to Merriweather.
Well, I
Which
could
2 of you will
probably
be proceeding?
I'd like to go.
I mean, I was hoping to see, but that's all right.
No, if you want to, I can
like-
wait. We can go at 2 at a time, so 2 could go first, and then another 2 could go in.
I don't care.
While
what
I'm
order
still
we go
young,
in. I'm good
please.
with Object.
No, it's all right. You 2 can just go in.
Shauna's just gonna take the key and go.
I'll follow her.
You cannot take the key from him unless you roll something, but
Grabby hand. Grabby
Give
hand.
me.
he
Please.
just turns around, begins walking towards the vault.
Okay.
Upon making it to the vault, which is very much... It's just a sort of built-in crevice in the wall that does have a sort of bank vault, so he goes over to it, puts a key in, unlocks the first lock, and he goes over and he twists one of those things on it, like typical Looney Tunes style bank vault opening, and then it eventually opens. And what you see is that though you were expecting this might be a small built-in vault into this wall, it is fully the size of a door, and the space that you see on the inside goes on for at least 100 feet.
It's bigger
It's
on the inside.
very dark lit. Yes, on the inside. It's very dark lit. Looks very dusty. There is a single light bulb illuminating, and Kane would hand one of you a flashlight, whichever wishes to take it.
Shauna can.
Would you like this?
No, you can have it.
It's alphabetical. Just look for S.
All right, yeah.
S for
Perfect.
Sapphire.
All right. So both of you walk in, and can you each roll me spot hidden checks, please?
Sure can.
Pretty good.
Okay. Shauna, you're not seeing much. Esmeralda, looking around, you see lots of various, mostly books that look very similar to the fire one that you encountered earlier, as well as a lot of different, looks like IV bags of some sort, and several sorts of claws and other artwork, I'll say, like paintings, sculptures, things like that. But eventually you do come to finding the sapphire. It is just sitting in a box marked with the statement number 65, which it applies to, and you're looking at it right now. It's about, it's fairly big. It's like about half the size of your palm. It is on a silver chain necklace.
Oh.
Shauna's gonna put on her fun little antiquing gloves, put in her little gotta see close monocle, and just pick it up and look at it and appraise.
Roll appraise.
Both the monetary value and all I'm good at is telling the history of object value. Praise.
You know what you're good at.
Oh.
God fucking damn it.
Push.
Can I push?
Yeah, but remember, something bad may happen. Well,
I'm
it will
okay with
happen.
that.
It's not a may.
Okay, that's good.
Okay.
You accidentally swallowed the sapphire.
Yeah. So, looking at it with that success, obviously I'm not going to give you an exact pound amount that it would contribute to, but very expensive due to its size. And the way that it is cut, a very peculiar manner, it doesn't have many curves and edges. Sorry, it doesn't have many edges. It's very curvy. It's very smooth. You've never seen anything really like it. As for any historical values from this, you don't pick it up in sapphire. You do pick it up in the sort of chain that is used around the necklace. And you recognize it as the way that the links of silver are linking together on the necklace reminds you of a certain caravan that passed through when you were younger and your aunt was still the head of the shop. Probably origin.
How long ago was this? Like
The caravan
young?
passing through?
Yeah.
Oh, young. Like,
Okay.
probably 10 years ago.
Okay.
But it
also
looks
18.
familiar.
Huh. I mean, they're probably still not in town anymore, but I have seen this before.
You've seen the sapphire?
Well, not the sapphire, the chain. I've seen something kind of like it. It's my auntie, she worked with a bunch of strange types at the shop, I'm not gonna lie. And it's very reminiscent of a caravan that had passed through about 10-ish years ago.
That is quite interesting.
Mm-hmm. Though, this would fetch a pretty penny if we sold it.
Penny, what are you, an American?
You're right.
Disgusting.
It's just, there's so much stuff here that can sell and make so much money from, but no, it has to stay in the ink. It could be paranormal.
Are you quite done in there? You hear a voice from the other side.
Yes!
Okay.
Oh, do you want to look at it more? No, if you want to look at it more, go ahead.
Are you holding it?
She's holding it with gloves on.
I know, but I'm still
No.
asking, are you pick it up out of the box and you're holding it now?
Yeah?
Yeah? Okay.
Is that Kane asking that, or is it Park, the shitty
No, this
DM
is Park.
Okay.
That was just
Park
Park.
gonna fuck me up. Do you wanna
I
look
just
at it?
asked if you were holding it.
Yeah, sure thing. You wanna kill me? Okay. You wanna look at it?
I'm just trying to
Okay.
create the scene in my mind.
Yeah.
But, okay.
Esmeralda would she'd hold it, but she'd mainly be focusing on the sapphire.
You want some
Normally
gloves?
gifting
I've got extras in my bag. Do you want gloves?
I've held a cursed book. I think I'll be fine.
I mean, it's less because of the paranormal. It's more like this is a thing of value, you know? You can sell it.
Sure.
Respect the
She'll pick
object.
up the gloves. Okay, pardon. She'll put the gloves on and hold it after.
This thing could pay for the rest of your livelihood.
Well, very easily, yes.
Esmeralda would hold it after she's put the gloves on. Normally gifting a sapphire, it does have meaning, but I don't know if it would be the same sort of gift. But it shows hope and acceptance, normally.
Huh. That's funny. Isn't it related to a birth month and that funny little stars thing that people like a lot?
Yes. It is
I feel like it's
definitely a birthstone, I believe.
April? Is it April?
It's September.
No,
it's my
April's
birthstone.
diamond.
It's September, because Sapphire's my birthstone.
Bailey, it's also my birthstone. I do know that it is September.
Okay, I didn't know if
You're good.
know.
Okay, well, do you get anything from that pretty little gem?
Does Esmeralda would she recognize it or knows anything of it? Probably not.
You sang in very, very rich places, I'll say. So you've seen gems of similar size and you would assume value before, but nothing really catches your eye about the sapphire.
Definitely see people who I would have sang to wearing this.
You sing in a lot of fancy places?
Yes.
Huh. Look at you being here in some dusty old vault.
Wanted a lifestyle change. She'd kind of put the gem back after saying that and take off the gloves and give them back.
Okay. As you go to put the gem back, due to the darkness and just general dustiness, you go to put it back and set it carefully into the box, but it slips for a second, and I need you to roll dexterity if you want to catch it before it falls to the ground.
Okay. A
Can I also
dexterity?
try to...
Yes, you can also try it. But as Esmeralda catches it very quickly before it hits the ground.
Spider-Man.
In your hand again.
Okay. Just looks at Ashana.
Put it back in the box slowly.
I did the first... Puts it back in the box slower and just make sure it goes into the box.
Okay.
Shauna's gonna
Make
double
sure
check
it
it.
goes into the box. Okay. You double check what to make sure it's in the box?
Yeah.
It's in the box, yeah. It's in the box.
What's in the
It
box?
just slipped.
What's in the box?
It's a lot of
Sapphire.
money. I don't want to break it. Let's just have our asses.
So, anything else you're doing in the archive room, or is... the vault, or is that it?
That would probably be it. Unless... Is there I know we're only here to look at the sapphire, but anything else of intrigue, as we're walking by, that would, catch the attention and, make us want to stop? Or is it just meh, we'll keep going?
I'll say both of you roll me one more spot hidden, please.
Can I do it, please? to
Y'all are
see
gonna
how
die.
much money is worth in this goddamn vault.
I will just tell you, you don't need to roll an appraise. It is upwards of £5 million converted for adjusted inflation today.
Okay.
We're not
All
told.
right.
Moral good, moral good, morally good, morally good, morally good.
Morals? Nah, who needs
Suddenly
them?
turns into a heist.
Shauna's not gonna look at anything. She's gotta stare at the floor right now.
She's like, I'm
You're
so
not going to
mad.
look at anything?
She's not looking at anything.
Okay.
She's gonna want to sell it.
Esmeralda is.
Okay.
She'll keep an eye.
Hey, Esmeralda. You're passing through something that I would say that may interest you is you see a very, very old, it looks like a microphone of some sort.
Can I see like what statement it's attached to?
It's labeled Statement 189. A broken tune.
189?
Hmm?
She kind of like look at it. You're like, interesting. Why would they have a microphone here?
I mean,
Because we get
probably
lots of
because they think it's
statements.
cursed.
Now, if you're quite done, I'd like to lock this up, please.
Okay, we're coming.
Ooh,
Sorry.
okay. I lied. I did roll a spot in, but I failed. So I'm attributing that to Ashana staring at the floor.
So, okay, I will say even with the fail, on your way out, as you're looking at the floor, as you turn and you exit the vault, as the vault door is closing, you swear out of the corner of your eye you see what looks like a train ticket with your aunt's name on it, and then the vault closes and you lock.
Oh no.
Hey, wait, before you close that door, Kane,
What?
can I go back in there and look at something?
Why?
Because something in there had my auntie's name on it, and the whole reason I'm here is to find my auntie. So if I could
Very
look
unlikely. I have all of the statements arranged in front of me here, and none of them are pertaining to your aunt.
well, one of those things in there had my auntie's name in it, so if you could just let me go
You were in
and
there
look.
for a good...
Sir,
Miss-
the door is closing.
Esmeralda will look again. Just let her have one last look, and I'll roll a persuasion to try and convince him.
Roll persuasion.
Fail.
You can't. Oh, you can't do this to me.
I'm not in the business of favors, and I expect this returned.
Of course.
And he would.
I've almost died twice. I've got
Ashana, it's okay.
because you
Follow
people
him the
twice.
favor. Go and look at
Yes,
the
you
ticket.
should be more careful in the future. And he
Oh my
opens the vault door.
Like, okay. Shauna's gonna go back in there and look for the ticket.
Yeah. You see the ticket on a shelf that is labeled completely set aside, like off to the corner. Merryweather's Investigations. And you see it is in there.
Motherfucking Mary.
Oh.
Where is the
Motherfucking
train
Merryweather.
ticket? Where from to?
The train ticket is from London to York.
How long ago was it?
This was in 47. It is 48, just for a reminder. So about a year ago.
When the hell was she in London? Okay. Alright, okay. Anything else notable about this ticket?
Nothing that would pertain to you at the moment, no.
At the moment.
Okay.
Check again later.
Shauna's just
Yeah,
gonna
it's very much
Hold-
like, if you got
Put
find
it
more
back.
information, maybe, but at the moment, no.
gonna put it back even though she wants to take it, and she's just gonna leave the vault and look at Kane and be like, thank you. See, was that so long? Sorry,
Every moment
I'm
is an
sorry.
eternity when in your presence, Mrs. Shauna. And he shuts the vault.
Okay.
I'm not gonna respond to that. Goodbye.
Dang.
That was
We
amazing.
love him.
God, he's so fucking good.
I'm
So,
doing
you
this
rejoin
for the
the
goddamn.
guilds?
Curtis is
No.
standing there and he's showing Genevieve his Nancy Drew book.
Oh,
And
yes,
he's like,
I love this one.
yes, they figured out who stole the clock.
Oh, that's very good.
Yes, yeah. And Curtis looks up and he's like, "Oh, our turn? Curtis' turn now?"
Oh no, apparently we're all full up for the day.
Oh yeah, it takes so long. It takes so much effort to open a door just to let people look for 2 seconds. Okay, I'm sorry.
Genevieve looks very
And you
Gone for
see,
a long time.
Kane pulls out a piece of paper and he begins filing what looks like a employee complaint report to HR.
I'll do one about you too. I'll do one.
Right in front of you, starts filling it out.
Do you have enough for one of those?
Stressful work
Can I have
environment
one?
that you are creating. He hands
I've
you
got
one.
a pen.
Cool.
Okay, thank you.
He hands you a pen. There you
I've got one. Don't worry.
Curtis' first head is like, "Can Curtis have one?"
Curtis just wants to be included.
He just wants
go. I'm more intrigued to see what the beast writes like. So sure, and he hands a piece of paper to Curtis.
Curtis looks at it and he takes the pen and he looks at the pen for a second and he goes, "Where's lead? Where pencil?"
It's a pen, Curtis, so there's ink inside of it. So
and he kind of he puts a line and he's like, "Oh," and he crosses out "complete" and writes "good" in capital letters, and then who's the one who made tea? Who's the secretary?
Eliza.
Yeah, he writes Eliza. Yeah, he writes ELISA. And he says and just writes "nice lady, good tea." And then signs like Curtis. And surprisingly, his cursive is pretty good.
I love him.
Okay. So as everyone's filling out their respective reports, we're going to go back to the other team who is now going down to the morgue. So, you reach the morgue. How are you going to get in? What's your plan here?
I knock on the door?
I'm gonna let
Pretend to be dead, and they'll take us in. I just knock on the door.
Okay. After a couple seconds, you hear footsteps coming, very light, quick, and the door is open. And you're slightly surprised by the speed of the footsteps. You see an older woman. She's wearing predominantly like a lab coat, more or less nicely dressed. More than you'd expect a coroner to be dressed due to the profession. But she looks at you. Yes, what can I help you all with?
Hi, yeah, we were looking into a case, and there was apparently something very interesting that the coroner thought was interesting about this Michael. I looked at
Michael Peterson.
Michael Peterson.
Oh, gee, this is a contribution. It's just reminding
just
everyone.
The name. Just remind them of the name.
Very necessary.
Because I forgot it. Michael Peterson. And I would show her the file. Or I didn't bring the file. I'd be like,
no.
This case. You would write down the case number.
Yes, I can't really help you with that much though. Do
you know who might have filled out that report? Because they said it was something interesting. We're trying to find out who. What
they specifically wrote down "see me" for more info, so they wanted to be found. Whoever wrote that report, we didn't just show up.
Yes. As far as I'm aware, it was just one of the detectives at the police office that turned it in. That's as far as I'm aware. The body has been processed, but without any official something I can't really let you in. Where are you all calling from?
Can I try and fast talk?
First you gotta. What are you saying though?
Okay, so first, listen. I know we're not with the police necessarily, but this man, international issues here. There was a gemstone. This man died. His family's overseas. There's just a lot of interacting businesses are looking into this man. A lot of families grieving for this man and need answers today. Truly, today. You guys already did the report. You gave it to the police. We have a police officer right here. He has a badge and everything. We worked for a very nice academic establishment, and we need this. Silas. Yeah, we work for him as well. So just the quicker we can get this done, the more closure we can get for these people. We truly. Yes.
Yes, we're friends with Silas. We also work.
My competition? You're friends with my competition? He sent you here?
No. He did not send us here. We have worked with him on previous missions because he's looked at bodies, but now you're looking at this body, and we just need the words written for this body. Two different. Okay. If anything, show us you're better, and we'll work.
So I'm going to make this very, very easy for you right now, and I'm going to say I have a general idea of who I think the three of you are and where you're from.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to need 20 pounds.
Oh, that's it?
I'm actually just did the math and I'm going to need 2 pounds. Just try to do how much that actually is. I'm going to need 2 pounds.
That's it? You just want like a bribe?
You just want a bribe.
That's how you people in the mafias usually work, no?
Fucking yes, it is. Here you go. 1 and 2. You have a great day, miss. Just go to the side.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'll bring you to it.
Thank you. No, Stevie. Come on.
Don't call me Stevie. Don't call me Stevie. Do not call me Stevie. I have one fucking eye. Do not call me Stevie.
Javi, can you move your mic closer? I'm having a hard time hearing.
I have one fucking eye. Do not call me Stevie.
Listen, all I'm saying, I know you're a cop. Very good boy. The mob got us in, so we're just gonna shh until we get the fuck out.
I no longer have a badge, so I
can't
say anything deep about this. I'm not gonna like it, but it needs to be done.
I mean, I didn't really like that you ever had a badge, but we're here and we're civilized, and now we're going inside.
Why am I the problem?
Because I'm in the mob.
God, just fucking. Let's go to the body. Let's just go to the body.
Okay. Upon entering, she does look at you for a second, Dr. Javis, and she's like, American?
What?
American?
I spent a good amount of time there, but no, I'm from Oxford.
Oh. You look like someone I saw in the newspaper from America.
Nope.
And then she would close the door. Just no.
No, you did not. If you see me, no, you didn't.
Not enough, I suppose. And she would lead the three of you down a corridor, down some steps. Eventually you come to the bottom level of the morgue where she's holding a clipboard, looking just at the number, and then eventually finds the name and slides a drawer out. And you see there is no body. And she's staring at it, just not saying anything.
Who has access to this room?
Does this mean I can get my 2 pounds back, or like, do you have the report?
2 pounds was entry.
Okay. How much more for the body part?
I don't have it. It's here. It was.
Get up and walk away.
Who else has been?
I don't know. Obviously not. No.
Okay.
Did you come here? You take it?
Here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna tell us everyone who has access to them. Or we're gonna have a very bad time.
Roll persuade.
Can I interest you in an intimidate?
You very well can, good sir.
Wha-
Don't do that. I don't deserve that.
Oh, it's to her. It's to her, not to me. Not to
I'm an actor, man.
You're doing a wonderful job.
I'm teasing. You're good, bro. Listen. Okay, which family are you from? Which one? Where are you all from?
We're from all over. I am personally from New York. Hi, nice to see you.
That makes so much sense.
Is that Javi or Steven?
That's Steven.
You're Apollina? You're from Don Apollina?
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Okay.
You know him? You in the fam? You got like a cousin?
I don't want to talk about it. I am not seen or affiliated with anything at all. You just said that there's a cop. Take out your wallet now. I want to see if there's a badge in there. For real, please.
Who? Me?
Yeah, she looks at Buchanan.
I go to my pocket as like take. I'm gonna go to my pocket, but I take out my wallet. I'm like, what? Being a cop, firstly, why would you go to me if you think I'm with the mob, asking me that I'm a...
I don't know. I'm very confused right now. I got very conflicting stories when you all entered. I thought you were just a part of the mob. You wanted to see a body or something, and that you're going to leave.
Listen, I told you we were from many different factions, and we were working together to bring closure. The closure part might have been a lie. To bring closure to some different people. The many different factions part was true. We're all in it for different reasons. I am part of an organization that just paid you £2 and could go up to 5.
You could give me 10. I can't tell you who. I was paid not to. I didn't give them a body. I swear to that. I did not give anyone a body. It was here. I may have given axe. What?
I'm sorry. Finish your thing. I apologize.
I may have given access to people to this room, though.
Really quick, we came here to confirm that it was a suicide. You did the autopsy?
Yes, I did the autopsy. It was.
What looked weird?
There was something wrong with it. The slashing marks, the indication, it wasn't self-inflicted. I don't believe.
So someone else did it.
The amount of force that it would take to rupture that far into the throat is from a forward thrusting motion, not it like that. It didn't make sense, at least to me.
No, that's well, okay. Can Steven kind of just look around, see if we can find any clues? Maybe like some blood or like drag marks on the floor. Maybe some footsteps.
Spot hidden for muddy footprints.
Something. I just need something. Something that can tell me where this body might
Give
have
me
gone.
something, please.
You're looking around, you don't get any footprints, you don't get any fingerprints, you don't get anything like that. But as you're looking around the room, like thoroughly doing a search, what you do find is what looks like the butt of a cigar. Not the butt of a cigar, sorry, like the piece that, like, afterwards, like when you're done smoking it, that you just leave there.
I think that's called the butt. Or no, the butt's the front.
Is it called the butt?
It might be the butt.
I
touched the butt.
I look at this. I'm like, okay, interesting. And I would go to the coroner and be like, do you smoke?
I do, yes.
Is this your cigarette butt? Or cigar butt?
Yes, that's mine.
Can I?
Is he lying?
What's the Call of Cthulhu insight?
Is he lying?
Psychoanalysis. You would have to see if she's lying. Psychoanalysis.
Is he lying?
I'm gonna leave that to the doctor.
She is absolutely lying. She does smoke, but that is not her cigar.
Why
Does
are
the
you
good
lying to
doctor-
us? Who do you think you're protecting here?
Myself. And maybe you.
Can
Why do you
I?
think you're protecting us?
I don't want any parts of this. If I tell you, will you leave me alone and not mention me at all to anyone?
Yeah.
If you give us
know
good
you're telling the truth,
information.
maybe we could tell you not
Okay,
being
it was
a
the
liar.
Peakies.
The who?
She said in the accent, the Peakies.
The Peakies.
The Peakies.
Do we know who that is?
Roll me. Is there a history in this?
There should be a history, I believe.
There is a history.
Roll history for anyone who wants to know this.
I'm definitely not going
I mean, I'm gonna. Yep.
Might as
Nope.
well try.
Definitely
There's
not.
history. No.
Oh no.
You
No,
all
I don't
have
do
no
history.
idea
I'm a
who the
science
Peakies
guy. I don't care what happened.
Who are the
You have
Peakies?
no
So-
idea.
Pretend I'm not from England and pretend I don't know who the Pookies are.
Don't try
I
to
told
act
you
like
who they were, and you said you would leave. That was the deal.
Can I
Don't
roll
have
to
tell you
intimidate?
anything more. Sure.
I'm just gonna say I'm gonna flash my gun, and I'm just gonna say I don't have to use this at all. But at this point, you've told us pretty much everything to go meddling around, anyways, and you're just not being helpful. I like helpful
It's
people.
a gypsy mob. It's a gypsy mob. That's
Oh.
all it is.
Oh great! I'm gonna roll just
Thank
in case
you.
I failed, anyways.
Yeah, the gun was enough. You don't need to roll. You pull a gun.
Okay. I wanted to roll in case I could up it, but I get what you're saying.
Jesus. As I was looking at you pointing the gun, just like, motherfucker, you don't.
I didn't point it. I just flashed it. It's at my hip. It's not out.
Yeah. All right.
It's just there.
Don't have a look to the man. Don't have a heart attack. All right.
Please leave.
Stop
Yep.
misgendering the coroner. God, guys.
Yeah, I know. I said she was
Yeah.
a she.
She's a
multiple
very
times.
handsome woman.
We love it.
Wait, did I say he? I had.
You
I
said
had,
the man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm.
Shame.
That
God,
was my
Javi.
bad.
What? Women
I-
can't be
I- I
doctors?
knew-
Can't be women
I
in
knew
forensic
she was- I knew
science?
she was a woman in my head. I just said man because I don't know. I'm.
You're sexist.
It's
A
the
light.
40s.
I'm gonna
I'm
go into my
sexist.
lab on Monday and call
Padre.
myself a he so I get respect.
It's the 40s. I'm sexist. All right.
I-
enough to
Okay.
tell a lady. Okay.
I stopped flashing
Alright, so
the
the
gun,
Peakies-
and Francesca's ready to leave if you guys are.
Peakies.
I'm just gonna write down the Peakies.
Yeah, good one.
You made the name so cute. What the fuck?
Peakies.
The Peaky Blinders.
Peaky.
Little pinky pies.
Oh, Peaky Pies.
Alright.
All right. Now
Back to the Institute.
back to the institute.
Alright, so you all reassemble at the institute.
I have
You're
a quick,
gathering all the
actually,
information. Oh,
I have
yeah.
a quick call to make, just in case. This might not be relevant to the case at all, and if it's not, just tell me to do it afterwards. But basically, I want to call to New York, and I just want to ask, and we can RP it if it's relevant, but I want to ask
Yeah,
if
sure,
they
you
have
can.
other operatives in London, and basically who the fuck noticed me at the, like, if they know who just got arrested from our team.
Okay. Yeah, so which phone are you using? Where are you using?
Uh,
A
I'll
xylophone.
just use one in the university. I'm not talking about any of our, insider stuff. As far as she knows, this is just a dude.
Okay.
Wall phone.
So you get on the
Tony,
phone.
Yeah, of
I have a
Hey.
question.
Yo, what's up?
Okay, I'm the only cousin in the university, right?
Yeah, you're the only one.
Okay, am I the only cousin in Oxford? Like the town?
Are you talking about? Oh, you're talking about operatives. No. There's a couple. No, yeah. You hear him like quietly. No, I'm talking to her right now. No, Dad, no. And then you hear
Daddy!
a more
Dad!
familiar voice
Bye!
come on. I just want to apologize for how we was talking to you last time. That's not how I raised him.
Daddy.
God.
Tony's an ass sometimes. What the fuck?
No,
He swore at me.
no, I'm sorry. No, I took care of it. If he ever talks to you like that again, you come to me. I'll take care of it for you. Not a...
Thank you. I feel so much better now. See, and I just I didn't know how to RP this shit. Thanks.
I love it.
Thank you, Papa.
Papa.
Thanks,
What a
people.
soothing, calming voice. That man could talk me off a bridge.
Yeah.
That man.
That man.
Please, Bella, call him more because I need to hear that more.
Oh, I
We
will.
need to talk to him more.
No, Fran,
Daddy,
what,
thank you
what
so
can I
much.
help you with?
Okay, so I got noticed at the police station by an operative, and I just want to know who it was, and like, do I have to get them out of jail? Like, what the? Like, I think one of our guys just got arrested. Is why I called.
I think that might have been, you know Tommy? He was down on 4th Street. You know Tommy?
I don't go that low. I do. You trust me more than 4th Street. I mean, goddamn.
I know. It was different back then. The old neighborhood. It was how it used to be. But Tommy Angelo, we sent him over a while ago. He was a bit farther north, but it's possible he could have been there.
Love it.
Okay, send him to do what though?
Same job as you, Franny. Pretty much, he's doing the same thing.
Okay, so don't. I'm inside Gentile company. I'm in the school right now, so we don't have to talk about that. I just gotta know. Do you want him in prison or out of prison?
If Tommy failed his job, he's not a made man.
Okay.
He can take care of himself, man.
Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye. Love you. Tell Nona I said hello. Say thank you for the Stromboli. They did not keep well in mail, but thank you.
I was kind of wondering about that when it did send out, but yeah, Nona sends her love.
Maybe some facilities next time.
love
Something
you.
that keeps.
Yeah, we'll see. It's just hard to send it. Not all. We'll look into it. All right. I love you. Take care of yourself.
Too.
You be careful
Thank you.
now. All right.
Bye-bye. God bless.
Tony says goodbye too.
Tell Tony fuck off. I love you, Daddy.
God, I need more respect. I need more. Oh, I need more of this.
That was great.
Every session.
I do promise Park that I'd call home every mission, so here we go.
You'll get Tony sometimes. You'll get him sometimes. It'll mix.
The worst part is I don't really know. I kind of know a New York Italian accent, and I kind of don't, and I have no fucking clue how to say daddy. It sounded so, like, how do you say dad or daddy or papa in, like, a New York Italian accent?
You say dad. No, it's dad.
You say dad? Okay.
Dad.
Just like
no,
dad,
no
like
second D,
DA
just dad. Dad.
Just
Yeah,
dad.
No, it's
okay.
like it's like your ma. It's like your ma and your dad.
Your ma and your
That's
dad. Okay,
how you
I got it next time. I'll get better.
Daddy.
So once everybody has
I wasn't ready for the
gathered
dad. I was ready
again,
for Tony.
Gotta keep you on your toes. I know you were ready for Tony. That's why I switched.
Did you, once everyone's like come back in and after Francesca's and her just Esmeralda looks, did you find anything interesting on your end?
Yeah, I found something interesting.
And
so you know the guy that we're looking into.
yes,
So we went to go check out his body, because apparently, of course, his body's gone.
pardon?
Like,
Probably push your mic a little closer, or like a lot
I'll
closer.
just
it's
manage
hard to
to
hear you, buddy.
fart in the
God
wind.
damn it!
I have you at 200%.
same.
God damn it. Let me
Thank
just Baba Booey.
Have a buoy. Oh yeah, I have Javi at max too.
Baba Booey.
There we
Ooh,
go.
that's good.
Okay.
That helps.
So I said
Now we can't hear you.
not
Javi?
there anymore.
Oh,
Can
I
you
heard
really-
that one.
Now it's back.
No, we can hear you again.
Now we
Nope.
can hear you.
Yeah, Javi, what did you do to your mic?
Rip Javi.
Papa Booey.
We can't hear you.
Doggle.
Doggle.
Oh, now you're back.
I hate it here so much. Okay, so putting it away.
Guys, let's
Body.
re-rail. Let's re-rail.
The body is not at coroner. It is gone. Like vanished in the wind.
Did he leave?
No,
I
sweetie, he didn't get up and leave.
He was taken.
Oh,
I
he
hope
dead.
not. More than
Yeah.
likely.
Oh,
Yeah, he's dead.
oh. Maybe
They did say
he undead and leave?
Nope, just taken.
she said the Peakies.
The
I don't know
Peakies,
if anyone-
Gypsy Mob.
The
Yeah,
Peakies,
Gypsy Mob
yeah.
will take it.
Any of you heard of the Peakies before? You know, it's peekaboo.
Oh, people.
Yes, Curtis. Peekaboo. Yes, Curtis.
Yeah, love that one.
Can we roll a history to see if we know, like when they say the name?
Yes, Curtis. I'm gonna say no, just because Curtis.
I'm not even bothering for him.
There's no way. Yeah, but yes, other people can roll.
I've got a five.
The
I'm
Romani
not gonna
traveled
know.
so far that they traveled to the American Adirondacks.
Excuse you,
No
it's the
one-
it's
no
the
one-
Appalachian.
Shauna was our best bet.
Well,
Yeah.
True
I-
to like an actual mob, like no one knows anything
Yeah.
about. who
Can I
these people
push?
are. Yeah, something bad
Can
will
I
happen. If you fail.
Fuck it.
oh no,
Too hard.
Fuck it. I'll
Got a bit of
fail.
oh no.
Hey,
Oh.
ooh, a one.
My
Fuck you.
God.
Fuck you, Park.
So-
You are a peaky.
Oh, I could definitely.
Why?
roll
Why? I
history.
didn't
I'm
do anything.
sorry.
I
No, you
forget. I
didn't.
didn't do anything.
History
Wait,
is
no,
my
no.
nature.
What?
Stop being mean to Park.
I'm
So-
just being mean, Park. I'm sorry.
So, history of them.
Fucking one.
Everyone else is racking their minds. They can't really think of anything. Then you're remembering. Your mind is still on the idea of that caravan that went through. And Peakies. Generally, what that was referring to in England was any sort of crime group or gang or something like that. Back around before World War II, after World War I sort of time period. What this could be referring to, it could just be that, it could just be a gang. It could be referencing, there was a mob that was run by gypsies called the Peaky Blinders. Before World War II, supposedly though, they are no longer in existence. They were taken out by a different mob boss farther north in Birmingham.
Further where?
In Birmingham?
Okay.
Not Oxford, different place.
No, I just thought you said Brooklyn, and I was like, what?
No, Birmingham, England.
Yeah. Ishana turns to the group and says that to everybody.
Not Birmingham, Alabama. Different Birmingham.
Birmingham, England.
And then I'll also tell everybody about the fancy chain links on the
And the sapphire.
basically we need to go find some local Romani population and see if they know anything. Maybe it could also drive them away.
So the question is, how do we find them
asked
if they
nicely?
move?
That's not how it works, Curtis, dear.
Well, manners go far.
Manners do go far.
With certain groups of people, yes. Protective ones that don't really like outsiders, no.
No.
Mm.
Think if a bunch of big city people came to your mountains and decided to start setting up shop, would you be happy?
Curtis likes making friends.
Oh.
These friends are killing all the animals and cutting down the trees, and they're trying to burn down your cabin.
I don't know, sounds like innovation.
Okay.
This don't sound like
I was
fun.
thinking of checking my auntie's records and seeing if she dealt with any of the people in the statement. I don't know if that will provide us much, but it may give us some sort of direction.
Maybe we could even just walk around Oxford and see if there's any one of intrigue. Possibly, maybe one of the groups are close to Oxford, and we can inquire through them.
Did you find anything in coroner's office? In death box? Clues? Clues like in book? And he pulls up his Nancy Drew book.
Just a cigar butt that the coroner said was theirs, but they were lying. So they're trying to protect whoever.
Could Cruz is like you can tell he's trying to come up with a thought. And he's like
Smoke
coming up with
pouring
ideas.
out of his ears.
Yeah, he's like, what if we Curtis look for person who bought cigar?
Would Esmeralda remember Mr. Aaron from the place where she sang? Did he smoke cigars?
He did, yes.
A lot of people smoke cigars.
Yeah, but it's just mob and a darker, that's just her connection.
But yes, that is. Are you going there?
Does the cigar have a clear how much
does
of
it
the
have a label on it?
Is there a
Does it have a brand?
Is it a certain color? Yeah, exactly.
It was hot pink.
Park does not know cigar brands, but it does have a cigar brand on it.
So it does have the brand on it.
That's a good indicator. People are very particular about their cigars.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if you were to show that to someone, again, I'm sorry, I'm not prepared for that. That is something you can trace, though. I will tell you, you can trace it. I'm not.
Sweet.
Curtis knows people very, very specific. Big word for Curtis. New word for Curtis.
What word, Curtis?
Specific.
About smokes. So maybe Curtis could find out who buys those smokes at door. He kind of looks at the group like,
I do know of a location where maybe somebody of a mob in Oxford or somebody of a not colourful group.
Someone who plays with the law.
Oh, unfriend. Unfriend.
Were.
Okay.
A respectable businessman.
Yes, Genevieve?
Oh, I was just going to suggest. Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt anyone. I was just going to suggest that perhaps the statement said that Madame Esme, Mother Esme, was last sighted in New Forest. Would it? Perhaps some of us could go there and ask around. I know it's a bit of a drive, but it's probably worth asking.
It's definitely a good idea. Why don't we start with doing things that we can do within Oxford and within the city? And if we don't get any leads from that, then we can go there. It's definitely a good idea.
I agree. We shouldn't split the party if it's a long time to get back together.
I mean, it's like an hour.
I could
go there in half.
That was a loud yell.
What was that?
Parker, are you safe?
My roommate. Never.
Was he gaming?
My roommate has friends over, so they're being loud downstairs.
Kill them.
Apologies.
Kill them all.
Nah.
Have you tried murder?
Have you tried murder?
It's always the first thing, but it's hard to clean it up, you know? It's like, I got other things to do.
Blood is hard. When they're running at you, you just have to, your instinct is to make a move.
Yeah, thanks. Okay. So what are we all doing?
I think we gotta go to
Esmeralda's lead?
Yeah, I'll take everybody to I'm trying to remember the name of the bar.
The temple.
The temple. Yeah,
I'm
Esmeralda will
gonna
take
go to the
everybody to the
shop.
temple.
Well,
Okay. Is anyone going with Ishana to the shop?
We
I
can
went
go
to Ashana's shop.
Ishana's shop. So I guess you guys are splitting. Some are going to the temple, which is a bar, and some are going to Ishana's shop.
Is Ashana's shop close to a smoke shop?
Sorry.
No, I would say it unrelated. Probably
I think
not.
it would be funny to see Curtis at the bar.
I'll take Curtis can go to the bar because Curtis is like, oh, this is Curtis's lead.
I think since we're dealing with mobs, possible families, I'm gonna go because gun, and Francesca should go because gun.
Good point. I'm going to the shop.
Yeah.
Just like slams Kane on the ground. You're all right. I'm going to the shop.
And
I've dealt with
Genevieve
more than
will
enough
go-
guns this year.
Genevieve will go to the shop because I missed the roll because I had to help my friend out. But I do have a 75 in history. It is what I study in college. So hopefully I can help out with that.
Does college teach you
So
about the
just-
crime mobs in the area?
Look, I'm taking a call. Sorry, I did a class on the occult.
Cult?
Who knows? Yeah, I'm taking a
I
cult.
studied the
Hey,
occult. I know all
hey,
about the Colombo family.
I'm not gonna lie, mob history sounds like a great fucking class to
I'm just saying,
Okay.
Genevieve takes some weird classes.
We love
So
we
just
love it.
real
This
quick,
is one class on David
Who's-
Bowie.
he's not alive yet. Who's going where?
Curtis is going to the bar.
Simple.
So bar. Okay, so I guess who is going with Ashana then? So just Javis and Ashana then. Oh, and
Ye-
Jim
And Jen.
going to the shop. Okay.
Park, it's like you don't even listen to me.
All right. So I do listen
Sorry,
to
someone say
you.
something?
I
Sorry,
do
what was
listen
that?
to you.
I'm going to quit.
Was that just the wind? Did you hear that?
Apparently, Park wouldn't notice, so.
It's so weird. I heard demon voices in the background for a moment.
That's just Marta.
So, okay. We're going to go to the temple first. So you all approach and I described it in the chat, but just doing it again for all of you who were not there or didn't read it. Very dimly lit. The time of day you're going, it's around noon, so it's extremely slow. The same bartender is there, and at the back of the table, Esmeralda and Buchanan, you can see the same man you saw last time, Mr. Aaron, behind a curtain, talking with other men similarly dressed as him. And the reference image, there is a reference image for Mr. Aaron if you scroll. Oh yeah, it's like just there, Mr. Aaron.
Just before we start talking to them, Francesca's gonna go to the bar and start listening in on conversations, order herself a drink, just in case other people are talking about this group, not who they're questioning. So get to her whenever, and she'll just be there.
Curtis sits down at the bar with Francesca, and he just kind of awkwardly sits on the stool and just kind of like.
Do you know what you drink, buddy? You know your drink of choice?
Sometimes they trade Curtis jugs,
Oh.
and the jugs got intense juice.
Intense, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Do you do home moonshine? And then if you want to go to the questioning, because this is just going to be shenanigans.
And Curtis just like
Esmeralda will kind of
yeah,
pop up
that
behind
is
them.
what they call it.
We'll pop up behind them, just kind of to the bartender. They're my friends. Just please be wary. To the bartender.
Alright, fine. You can't wear that, though, next time. Trying to run a proper establishment here, yeah?
Can't wear what?
Points to Curtis.
His garb?
It's camp. It's American. It's in.
Oh, yeah. American.
Curtis made coat himself.
Down the counter. It shows. And he's wiping down the counter. He's doing that animation of a bartender who's in between the two options of wiping down counter, cleaning out glass, wiping down counter.
Francesca gets a scotch neat, and then continue.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay. Get you your drinks. What are the other two of you doing?
We have to talk to someone.
We're gonna have to talk to him.
You have to talk to him. And
do you go straight back to go and talk to him, or
no? That's gonna fuck us up. That's not a good idea. I'm gonna pull the bartender and be like, "Hey,
Yeah.
Can't we get an audience, Mr. Aaron?
Apparently, you just get your lady friend to get his attention, and then it all happens.
Looks to the lady. So, song is singing today.
That was again?
The same song won't work twice.
Right, of course. I was not prepared to sing.
The bartender would say he likes religious music, and then keeps wiping down.
Right.
I mean, if you want to try the same trick twice, I have lied my way through interactions with men before and pretended to be interested.
Ow.
I don't think that's gonna help in this case.
Curtis
I'm
coughs
gonna
on his
say-
drink in the background.
Esmeralda would know songs better than I would know, so she would probably have a song like that in her head, and basically like that kind of thing, and she'd sing that.
Okay, is there a performance check or something? What did I make you roll last time? I forget.
You didn't.
Oh, I didn't. How foolish of me.
Yeah.
I can't. I have singing. I have an additional. I have singing. If you'd like
Okay,
me
yes.
to roll
Then
that.
roll singing, please.
I'm pushing.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Signing. I spelled it very wrong. Just
Signing. You know AS.
I do. There we go.
She's
That's what I
sinning.
meant. I'm sinning. Totally. Hey, that's better.
That's much better.
Okay.
The
So,
heart says that's pretty good.
what song are you singing?
I don't know. She would just sing a religious like something she'd sing on the West End.
A sea shanty.
Oh yeah, totally.
Okay, as you start singing, it sounds beautiful for all of you to hear. But then, like, you hear the talking stop in the back, and I'm assuming West End, something like that. It's something probably Catholic then, or is that a fair assumption?
Probably.
Okay. You then would see Mr. Aaron stand up. Oh no, hold on, no, not in my bar. It sounds lovely, but not in my bar. I can't have that in my bar.
Do you have
No.
anything you'd like me to sing?
No, I just would rather you not sing about a fake god in my bar, if I don't mind.
No problem. Sorry. The bartender told me like something like that, and it's just something popped in my head from back in West End. I apologize. I didn't mean to.
No, it is, I would like to apologise. I very blew off the handle there. It just get me going. It's good to see you again, though. Very, very good.
Thank you.
What are you doing here like at noon? And he just like pulls up a chair or a stool rather
He
to the
just
bar
sits
where
with
all
us.
of you are sitting, and everyone else at the table is like, what? We were doing business, but he just
He got
pulls
distracted.
away. Oh, heard about you, the one-eyed wonder.
Rip.
Steven's like, okay, I'm gonna need a drink. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna need a drink.
Yes, you get yourself a drink, big man. Get him a drink. He needs it.
Get me a drink.
Needs it. Found your sorrows, friend.
One eye. Who? How is that? Who? How?
Francesca just ordered her second scotch and just slides it over to Steven, no questions asked.
Just takes it down to one single gulp. Okay.
It's okay, buddy.
Now, I have to ask, and this is an honest, like, legitimate, honest question, and you don't have to answer, but I prefer if you did answer. When you're taking a wee, do you, like, go off to one side now, because you, like, got the one-sided thing going on?
Truly, and like Steven's gonna actually pull up a chair and actually like, okay, honestly, it's really hard with depth perception because you need two eyes to be able to like get distance. So it's just like, it's really just like having.
Do you pee sitting down now? Is that what I'm understanding?
No,
Is that
what am I, a
safer
sissy?
option in all of these?
I'm not a woman.
Okay,
No one's
I
sissy.
wasn't.
No.
I wasn't insinuating that it was womanly to pee sitting down. That's your own business, but too much information, in fact, on that account.
Okay, thank Mr. Aaron. You're a treat to talk to.
I really am.
Now,
What brings you here again? Back to the original question, because it's noon. You're drinking your sorrows away. I understand that, but I don't think that's why you're here right now. So, what can I do for you?
Well, we're actually as like very much like Esmeralda's like performance side is showing, and she's a lot
Don't
more
be
confident.
coy.
And
Come
she's
on,
like,
let it out then. I ain't got all day. Got old Jews back there. Got to get back to the business.
I love this guy. I didn't see him last time.
I need more.
Francesca's having a great time. Not said a word.
who has the, she looks to the people who were at the morgue and says like, my friends know exactly what they need to ask you. Like,
oh, sorry. Hello, sir. I'm so sorry. Do you you have a lot of people come in here. Do you sell cigars here?
No, I do not. I do deliver cigars, not personally, but I do have people who deliver cigars for me.
Do you know who, or just a group of people or any locations that smoke this brand? Boop, 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 boop.
He would take a look at it. Yeah, these are the river people. Utterly savage nature, live in the woods like freaking animals.
A
Disgusting.
little judgy, but okay.
Hey, I live in a house, mate. Like, that's
I live in a house.
In a house.
a house. But this, this would be the gypsies if I was to try to put it on it.
So if I wanted to
gypsies now.
if I want to talk to these people, maybe sell them some more cigars, maybe get some cigars, maybe make some friends.
That seems like a bit of a conflict of interest, you see, because I do know where they are, honestly, I do. But, like I just said, I know where they are because I deliver all the goods for them because they don't like town, as I did say before, savage. But I can give you the location if I do get something in return. After all, at its heart, I'm a man of business principles and integrity.
That's respectable.
Yes.
Do you have contacts in the U.S.?
No, I'm not too fond of the U.S. No,
Do you want to?
He just said he wasn't fond.
What are you?
I listen. I have my own organizations that you have not paid me.
No, you must not. Where are you from, girl? Like, what's...
New York. Hi, nice to meet you. New York City.
Okay, he's like putting his hands up, like he's asking, like...
Just
For more information.
Italian...
I think you want to know your family name.
Like Irish, you know.
Hi. So, Italian. Originally, what the fuck did I put? I wrote this down on her sheet. Originally from
Italian's
Amalfi.
enough for him.
Okay,
he doesn't
cool.
know what any of that means.
He's gonna say it.
Italian
Wait till
is
he
as far
cuts
as
it
it goes.
Italian.
Alright, fair enough, I suppose. Are you of ability to speak for your contacts?
I am of ability to set up a meeting and to say that if you have goods
Under
that they can pay for.
Listen, I don't want much. I don't need contacts over there. All I want is I do have a cousin who's over there. Bless him, he's clean. And I want him taken care of. The Catholics have been giving him trouble.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Saying taking care. No, he was saying taking care of, like not kill, like he wants him protected.
We don't
taken care of.
We don't do that as much. But taken care of, like brought back here, or taken care of like personal bodyguard detail forever.
Oh, bodyguard. He's just been talking about he's having trouble when he's going down to synagogue, and it's a rough thing.
Oh.
I can't do anything over here for him, and I would like it very much if he was just... If I had a personal notion of safety for him.
So, like, my organization is Catholics, but also I don't think they'd care.
Oh, frick you then.
Oh, well,
Why would you
I
say
have
that?
to be honest. I mean, I
didn't
don't
have
think
to.
so. I didn't have to. It's fucking Italian. What do you think? I don't know.
She does have a point.
Listen,
there.
who better, fast talk, who better to guard your Jewish cousin from Catholics than other Catholics? Beat the fuck out of each other all the time. That's a holiday.
Roll fast talk.
Oh my god.
This woman is gonna have 100 success.
Steven's having an aneurysm.
Esmeralda's just freaking out.
That
So
does
confused.
make sense, I suppose. Alright.
I mean, what if it's Irish Catholics? I'd, fuck up an Irish Catholic any day.
I don't know. What? He just said Catholics. So,
I can promise your cousin would have escort and safety to and from synagogue whatever day your people go to synagogue.
Whatever. Sorry, man, that was good. Alright, I can agree with that. I will tell you where they are. They are in the Black Forest.
Okay.
That is not intimidating.
Black
at all.
Forest, like where the gummy bears come from?
What's a gummy bear?
I'm not
There's
there.
not invented yet?
I think Patty's not here.
It does exist.
I don't know when they're invented. It's just off of, if you go to the New Forest, it's just a bit farther in. There's no road, so if you are taking a carriage or a motor car, you do have to sort of push it up there, but once you're there, it's easy.
Cool. Thank you very much.
Thank you
Alright,
again.
you got a contact, a number, anything on
Oh, yeah, okay, so you're gonna call this number. If it's Tony, tell him that Frankie sent you, and fuck right off, put Dad on the phone. If it's, whatever my father's name is, I do have it written down.
My name's Da.
If it's Santino Marino, then you say, "Hello, sir. Your daughter promised my cousin a bodyguard. Put Ricky on it." And she's gonna write that all down for him. If you remember from my backstory, Ricky.
He puts on tiny spectacles. Put Ricky on it.
Put Ricky
I
Russo.
have it down now. I have what I need.
Ricky Russo, because there's a lot of Rickies,
Ricky Russo, right?
and he will
Alright,
take
I
care
got
of your
this
cousin
down.
Lizzie Grant.
I feel very good about this arrangement that we have
Okay.
here. I feel like we've
And just to
gone
clarify,
closer,
Clark,
all of
Ricky
us.
Russo is the best friend detailed in my backstory, just in case.
Mhm. Yeah, no, I recognize. Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good.
Alright. Well, if you are not all staying, I do have business to attend to back there. Very important stuff.
We wouldn't want to keep you from your business.
Oh,
No,
of course
no,
not.
you wouldn't.
Thank you so much for indulging us with a conversation.
Oh, of course. Hey. It's hard to make friends as adults, you know? I look forward to these moments.
Hark, you want this to be the serious most? You make these characters amazing.
We love them.
I love them so much.
Thank you for fizzy drinks. As you see, Curtis has emptied out the 2 bottles of tonic water and a bottle of cola that was used for mixers.
I
Oh, good
love
for
it.
you, bud.
Okay. So, let's now, after that, go over to the shop. So, people who are going to the shop. You reach the shop. What you
I
do?
open the door. I
door
walk
is open.
inside. Well, I don't imagine the door is open without a key. Anyway, I turn the key in the lock and I go inside.
Okay.
I'm just
And
gonna
then
look.
what?
Welcome to the shop. Don't break anything, please, or you pay for it. And Ashana's just gonna go and find the logbook. Because Ashana was working there 10 years ago. So she's gonna find the logbooks for 1947. No, not 47. 19. What's 10 years ago? 38.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So looking into the logs, you do find that it was a Romani caravan that came through, like you remember. What you find is that there were several dealings that your aunt was a little bit less comfortable with because the people did not pay in antiques or money. They requested that it be paid in favors.
Oh.
So that if she needed anything, that they would pay back.
Okay.
And you see a note at the bottom that says, paid in full.
What the hell?
Interesting.
So you would assume
Okay, I'm gonna look.
she did get a favor, and she did cash that favor in from whoever was there.
Oh no.
What about in, like, prior to her leaving logs? Is there anything kind of indicative of their presence?
Roll me a library check.
Does somebody want to help me?
Oh, I can help.
With
I've
library?
been in school.
I have decent library.
I've had a bit of
I've got
practice
30.
looking through logs.
Oh, I've got 50 library.
I'm trying to find my library. There's so many languages. I have 80.
Okay. I'm just gonna.
How many of us are allowed to make the check?
Those.
Two
I'm gonna
people
check
are
the
allowed to
past
make checks.
records. You check the current ones. If you see weird
Alright.
names, don't question it.
Okay. So, both of you are able to find that, yes, there was... Sorry. Excuse me. There is a record that, yes, the favor that was cashed in was, in fact, it was an airline ticket. The ticket was to the Holy See.
To what?
The Vatican?
And this was about 5 years after the first instance.
Hello, everyone. What? Your aunt's held hostage by the Pope.
She's not even Catholic. We're not even Christian.
Yeah, she's not even Catholic.
That's why she's held hostage.
Maybe it's a different holy city.
Unless she's going to fucking India. I don't know why. What the hell? Okay, is there any information about the caravan? Anything that could lead us in that direction? While Ashana is just trying not to slam her head against the counter.
There are previous locations that they were, but as you know, and as she writes, they move around a lot. So it is very much... There are notes that can get you to a rough location, like locations that they've set up in the past with their carriages, but after that they've moved, so it's very difficult to track them down.
Is there a pattern in locations? Like, from where the guy met the lady to perhaps the Black Forest?
Not that you can see. There might be, but not that you can see through the records that your aunt left.
Okay, well, Ashana's just gonna write them all down.
Okay.
Do you two want to do anything? Look at anything? I don't know. I'm just scrounging for clues now.
We do have a city where they were seen most recently, right?
Yeah.
Is it time to go there?
They were seen in New Forest, England, which is
about an hour south of Oxford.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Alright, I think it's probably time to check that place out.
Okay, let's talk to the rest of the group and then take a lovely little drive.
Oh, we could also, when we're down by New Forest, check out perhaps the bank that the man used to work at. Maybe there's something there.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna go back to the institute and wait for everybody, I guess.
Yep, so you've all grouped up, and for the sake of brevity, I'll say then that you get a car and you begin heading down to New Forest. Or actually, are you going to the bank first, or are you going to New Forest first?
Well, I mean, those guys, the other group also found Black Forest, right? Or was it still New Forest? And I'm just like,
Yeah, that
What
it's
Black Forest
it
is
is
in
it's New
Forest.
Forest. Yeah, Black Forest
It's
is deeper into New Forest.
yeah.
Okay.
So yeah,
Alright.
Esmeralda would tell them.
It's like we could check out the
Are
bank, but
we-
is there any information that we think we would find there?
maybe.
But like,
I
like
mean-
what holes do we have that need filling?
That's the thing is, I feel like we could learn more at the bank, but wouldn't know what questions to ask necessarily.
I have something that's like being put together in my mind,
Mhm.
but I don't know if Genevieve would necessarily know it because it's using information that like the morgue people got.
Well,
And I don't know
we
how
all
much
talked
he
through things.
said.
So,
We would have told
We
you.
could say everything.
Yeah,
we
we-
told you everything.
so yeah, go ahead. Assume that people
That's
are
a long
filling you
car
in
ride.
unless they say they're not. So go ahead.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
didn't the coroner say that the wound from the letter opener, it seemed as if it wasn't self-inflicted?
Yep.
And if you... maybe there's a chance that the note that was left wasn't actually written by him. And if you worked at a bank, banks keep records for very long times.
We
And
could
so
go to the
maybe
bank.
we could... and just
Yeah,
like
that's a
maybe
good point.
compare his handwriting.
this is why you
Because
make
we
the right
can't
picture.
take the file from the police station, but we might be able to take his signature from the bank and then take that to the police station to compare.
I agree. I
Yes.
think it's a very good idea. At least for at least that.
All right, I'll follow Genevieve.
100% probably.
So, all of you are heading towards the bank then. It's around 2 o'clock at this point, I'll say. So yeah, you all approach, see several clerks all behind their little, I don't know what you call it, like they're behind the screen
The teller
thing.
line.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you, teller line. Yep. And they're just working. They look at you all, enter, look up, but then look back to their work.
Steven's gonna walk in and be like, "Ma'am, I'm on official business," and he just like flashes a fake badge real quick and just pulls it.
Just assuming
me
it's a
it's-
man. Okay.
Now, women can't work at
roll
banks,
me
they
roll me
can't work
small
at
talk real
forensics.
quick. Roll me
Fast
sorry,
talk.
not small
Plus, I
talk,
guess.
fast talk, sorry.
Small
To try
talk.
to flip your
It's when you really
Roll
want to see what the
schmooze.
weather is like.
What weather we're having, bro?
Honestly, small talk should be a skill. Stuff's
It should
freaking
be.
annoying and hard.
Oh yeah,
It's so
that's-
annoying.
yeah. Where's my fucking fast talk? I had it. Where is it?
It's alphabetical.
I know.
It's
but I
at the
can't
bottom.
Is
It's right
First
above
column.
fighting.
Is it? I see it. Hee
Ye-
God, Javi,
Yeah,
you
yeah, you're able to do it
girls
quick
is
enough
weird.
that, and it's also the combination of as he's looking down, he looks up as it closes. So he, from what you can tell, he believes you. Right. How can I help you, officer?
I'm looking to get a writing sample from
Michael Peterson.
Thank you, Michael Peterson.
You fulfill that purpose.
Was a clear, he uses bank, and this is probably the best instance we can use. After all of his things are. Long story short, he's dead.
Are you talking about Michael, who died like a bit ago, like recently?
Yeah, we're looking into that.
I thought the police had already come. What?
New evidence.
Firstly, new evidence came forth, and they needed some help, so they sent me. So I need that signature as soon as possible. Thank you.
He might have had something in the back. Let me go check for a moment. And
Much
he
appreciated.
would get up. And you'd come back a minute later with several documents. These are just some deposit slips that he was filling out, categorizing them, and he would look at them. Compared to the letter that you saw at the Institute, handwriting is the same.
Okay, so you did write this letter. All right, thank you very much, sir. Ma'am, who's the teller?
He's a man.
It's John Cena.
Sir.
You can't see him.
Cool. And I would, just now we know. Bring to the group. Genevieve. Good idea.
So we go compare this with the signature on his supposedly suicide note.
Yeah, apparently it is his handwriting.
Yeah, and it does look the same. All three of them, like the Institute letter, the suicide note, and this, they all look the same.
Does the suicide note look like it's in particular distress in the way it's written?
Yeah, he could have been forced to write it.
Psychoanalysis.
It's something we're going to have to figure out after the...
Can I roll psychoanalysis?
Sure.
Psychoanalysis on.
Doctor, help me.
Can I just be looking around the bank or outside to see if anyone's keeping an eye on us or if something's going on?
Sure, roll spot hidden. As for your psychoanalysis, yeah, no, it looks like it was written in stress.
I'm a push.
Okay.
Do I risk it?
Yes, risk for the biscuit.
I did it.
You get a biscuit.
Mark.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Looking outside, I would say you see several men who may be watching you, but it's hard to tell. They're just sitting across the street on a bench. Look like tall men, long trench coats, cabbie hat. And there are three of them there.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be
Who
suspicious.
wears trench coats? That's suspicious.
So the note we got from the bank and the state, like, how long ago was it?
The exact date of this statement was January 20th, 1948, so it was less than a month ago.
And then he killed himself when?
His body was found.
Is it the... Oh my god. Is it the same kind of distress? Like, he obviously was distressed writing a statement. Was he the same kind of distressed writing the suicide note? Like, did the suicide note seem more rushed?
Letter.
Was it wet in any way from tears? Like, give me that psychoanalysis.
Yeah, it progressively, like, the banknotes do not look stressed at all. The statement looks semi-stressed. The suicide note is extremely just hurriedly written. Not very good handwriting, but it still bears a resemblance to his hand.
Yeah, okay. I'm just trying to figure out whether he was forced to do it or not.
Or if he knew someone was coming.
Yeah. To the forest?
I think we'll have to go to the gypsies to find this answer.
Just when Esmeralda would like turn to everybody and like keeping her back to the men, she'd just be like, I don't know if they are, but there's 3 men keeping an eye on us over there on the bench.
Oh no.
I was over on the bench.
I could drive away very fast and try to lose them.
You guys are all still inside the bank having this conversation.
See if they follow us at all.
Yeah, can I peek over Esmeralda's shoulder real quick just to get the guys and be like, okay, that's where they're at.
Mm-hmm. You see them, yeah.
They don't seem familiar in any way. Not like the Russians. Mm-hmm. The fucking Rays.
No. Are they commies? Are they commies? No.
Oh no. Commies?
Don't fucking kill those commies.
Curtis comes back with a bank lollipop, and he's like, "What's going on?"
Where'd you get a lollipop?
It's a bank.
Yeah.
Thanks, lollipop.
Banks have lollipops.
Yeah, banks
Yeah.
have lollipops.
Well-known fact.
Yeah. He like comes back and he's like, what happening? Find handwriting?
Yes, you did. It appears to match. So, at the very least, Michael did write the letter.
And we're about
I'm
to
just
go
gonna
into a
try.
forest, so get yourself ready for some navigating, Curtis, right?
Oh,
I'm just.
Curtis, we're going to forest. Curtis can do forest great. Curtis knows forest.
Yes, you do, Button.
I'm pretty bad at it, but I'm just gonna try and walk by the three men and listen, and just see if they're speaking about us or
They're
other
not.
things.
They're just mumbling.
Yeah,
you're
I
not
can't
really-
listen to them mumble.
No, what you're getting is they're not saying words. They're making the appearance that they're talking.
Oh, okay.
As you, are all of you walking out, or just?
Esmeralda would go
Francesca?
with Francesca,
Yeah, let's go.
just to make it not suspicious.
As both of you do walk out, and you. Oh, sorry. Are you going with them too?
No, I'm just gonna watch the guys as they watch out. That's it.
Yeah. As both of the girls walk past the guys on the bench, they would stand and they look at. Now, a moment of your time, please. You're from the Oxford
what?
Institute, yes? You're from the Oxford Institute.
We have been visiting. Correct.
Yes.
Good. We've been trying to find you. I represent a client, and I believe you have a sapphire in your possession that was claimed as police evidence and then taken into institute custody, and my client would very much want this sapphire back. We're willing to pay for it, of course.
This item may or may not be in the university's.
I'm fun on a Friday night.
Yes.
We have been visiting.
Thank you for your time.
She?
And
You're
the
fine.
three of
Yep.
them would walk away.
Oh, wait.
They'd
If I say-
keep walking. They're walking.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, this is a bad idea. That's a bad idea.
It's really bad. She, that's weird. Also, the fact that they know we work for the Institute, it's been like 2 weeks.
They
Sussy wussy.
are they still close enough to us that they would hear us if we said something?
You could track them down if you wanted to. Like, you could run in front of them if you wanted to.
We could say one of the.
What for? You know what I mean?
I mean, you could figure out who their client is.
Mm-hmm.
We could, but what do we say to make them want to tell us is the real question. Like, if I had an angle, I'd be
Esmeralda
like, oh,
Who
will
is
go
your
back up to
client?
the three, and she'll.
Francesca will follow, but not say anything.
Yeah, I have connections with Merriweather of the Institute. If I meet your client, maybe I can arrange a meeting and we can exchange it.
I don't know who this Merriweather is.
He works quite close with any artifacts of the Institute.
But, would you happen to have
To get it away from prying eyes, he'd
phone
be the best
number?
one.
We're not trying to do anything illegally in this. We're just trying to get back something
No.
that is a family heirloom to my client. And do you have a number or an address for this Merriweather that we could visit him?
Fucking bears.
Unfortunately, I do not. I only know him through the Institute. So your best bet would be going there.
I will call in. You won't find them. And then, they...
Okay.
You won't find them.
That's suspicious.
So, should we... This is meta, this is Bella speaking. Should we let Meriwether know, or do we just full steam ahead? Like, do I give him a little ring?
Maybe let him know?
We should let
Be
him
like,
know.
hey, there's some weird people asking about that sapphire.
Sapphire? They might
Listen,
be coming
Francesca
by.
definitely cares more about the mission and kind of you guys at this point than Meriwether, so I'm just
We
saying,
need
if
to
it's
get to the
removed, do not
settlement
tell
as soon
him.
as possible.
Look, I know you're
If we
saying
wanna
that,
meet
but
them,
Lady
we
Bird the
gotta go
dog
to-
is at the Institute.
Yeah, we need to protect the dog.
Yeah, Lady Bird the dog is at the
Right.
Institute right now.
Yeah, if there's a phone by close by, Esmeralda will call the institute and just like if Eliza answers.
Eliza would answer. Hello?
Is Meriwether there?
Yes, he actually just walked in. Would you like me to get him for you?
Yes, or you can just pass on a message. Whatever works easiest.
Oh, no, he's right here. Give me one moment, please.
No problem.
And, a couple of seconds later, phone picks up. Oh, yes, hello. Esmeralda?
There is possibly 3 men coming to the institute wanting that gem. Don't let them have it. But they
What
know.
do they look like?
Describes them.
I think it best if you all would come back to the Institute at this point.
Why would that be?
Were you followed on your way to wherever you are right now?
Possibly.
Then perhaps it's best you just come back here where we can verify. We don't want to have another incident.
But I'll speak with the others. Thank you for the information.
Yes, please be safe.
Hangs up. Tells everyone.
Are we in danger? Do you think those
Quite
men are going
possibly.
to hurt us?
We work for them. If they say to come back, we should probably go back.
But we do have further
He wants to keep
information about
job.
where they are.
See,
No,
my
but the problem
concern is that if we go back, like, what if they move? Like, the whole point is that they're nomadic.
They've already moved. That's the thing. It's
So, out of character,
unless we want
this
to
is
find
one of...
food.
Out of character, this is one of those telltale choices. You can, if you, using the notes that Ashana has and the information that you got from Mr. Aarons, you have a good chance of being able to find them. However, you do have the option to go back to the Institute, which will be a much safer route.
I
Safety,
think we should go while we can. Like, go to them while we can, I should say.
Yeah.
Because they might have moved, you're right, they probably did move, but they couldn't have moved far.
Yeah.
I mean, what do they want to know about this goddamn sapphire? It's weird. It doesn't do
It's a family
anything.
heirloom.
They want it
Like,
back. I'm happy
who
to
wants it
just say, let's
back?
just give it back to them.
A she.
Do these
Specifically,
these
a
people
she.
represent the gypsies? Like, who
I
else
guess
knows
so?
about it?
The note was to return it to Mother Esme. How do we even know who these men work for? They could not work for Mother Esme.
Did anybody
in that case,
ask?
we should tell her.
They have a client. It's a she, and it's a family heirloom of sorts. And they did say
That
to us that
could be
we won't
lies.
find them.
Did these people look more Russian or did they look more Romani? That is the real question right now.
They
It
looked...
looks like Curtis.
Curtis looks like
maybe
a Curtis
Slavic?
is a
let
Curtis
me-
is a
I can-
Slavic.
I can post an image real quick. Go ahead, keep talking. I'll post an image of what they look
I mean, let's be
like.
real. Even if they were Russian, I know Russians, big boo, but like mafias work with mafias. You know,
Mafias
Shit
work
happens.
with mafias unless mafias want common things. Have you considered that? Like, if you came here, and no, I don't know that. If perhaps one mafia and another mafia both want a necklace, do you think they're going to be pretty about the necklace?
I think we should go and have a look before they go away.
I
I
want
agree
to
as
well.
know. I just want to ask, what is our end goal here? What are we trying to accomplish by finding the Romani?
Well, if we're worried that the guys aren't actually in it for the gem, we could figure out if the guys are with the Romani, if the Romani has Mother Esme, and if we want to give her back the gem. And then, because that's the other thing, are we going to go back to the Institute, and then we have to make a decision? Do we think these people should take the gem, or do we think the Institute should have it? Because maybe the Institute shouldn't have all the shit that they have. Maybe it should go back to the OG owners, you know?
I
That's a
mean,
decision we gotta
depending
make.
how much England likes taking things from other countries and claiming it in their museums, I kind of am pretty.
Well, I don't
giving it
really
back to
care what
them.
people like. I care about what makes us not unlucky and cursed. You know?
I don't believe that, dude.
I
say
you
we have
wouldn't-
the. Sorry, Esmeralda, go on.
No, you were speaking first. It's all right.
Well, I'm just saying we have the notes, we have the information. What are they going to do? Kill us? Over what?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Something we have no control over? It's not like we have
Ma'am.
say in the Institute.
Exactly. So I
not-
think we just go and see them.
I don't know that.
When you say see them,
Is better.
you mean see them at the Institute or see them in the forest?
Francesca wants to see them in the forest.
Hmm.
I also want to go to the forest, but I'm aware that it's going to be very dangerous.
I do want to be clear though, Francesca is very wishy-washy, so like she definitely wants to go to the forest, but if you guys turn around to the Institute, she's not going to not follow, so up to you guys.
I think we should go to the forest. It's a rare
I
opportunity
agree.
to know where they are and maybe get some information we normally couldn't. It's dangerous, yes, but we are researchers. We're looking into things. If we turn this away, sure, it could be a little bit dangerous, but we can learn things.
I mean, I'm going to be honest about my intentions here too. I just want to know if they know where the hell my art is.
And we can ask them.
That's perfect.
Only one way to find out.
Then, Zavis, if you want to stay here while we go, you can. Or even the car, it's pretty well protected, honestly. That thing is
We're
a
gonna go
tank.
back
It's
to the
horrible on the roads.
If everyone's going to the same place, I'm coming.
Yeah, doctors can fight.
No,
Genevieve, if you're not comfortable...
I'll just be there.
Yeah,
Last
no,
time he
okay.
just stood there as the gunfight happened. He was like, whoa, whoa, whoa,
And he
whoa,
was
whoa.
Oh,
smart.
I didn't stand there. I walked away.
You walked away.
You were like waiting in a parking lot.
Do you
like
want to
down there.
come, dear, or do you want to stay here in town?
I mean, I suppose if we're going to go, someone should take notes for Dr. Kane's field report.
There you go, exactly.
Honorable way of looking at it.
You're too kind.
Okay,
I just want to pass my course.
Fuck interns. God.
so
Kane, I'm gonna put in another complaint about him. I hate him.
Oh, dear Lord. Anyway, let's just go.
So, all of you are able to take the car good distance until you reach, like he said, an area where Mr. Aaron said it's a bit too much for a motor car, so you're going to have to go on foot. But you continue walking and using Ashana's guidance and notes. You're able to make your way into, after about an hour or so of just walking. But it's not aimless. Like, there does appear to be tracks you're finding at some points. You eventually find a clearing. And in it you see two carriages. One of them is very ornately decorated. It has red paint all across it, with a gold trimming running along either end on either side of the carriage where you'd get out. There are no horses that appear to be pulling the carriage, and the other one seems much more natural. It seems to have moss growing on the wood on the side of it where the cover of it would be, where it goes over. And that is all you see at the moment.
Any people?
Roll me a listen.
Who's got
You're
good
about
looking?
100 feet away from the clearing right now.
I have a decent list.
I don't know.
I've got a
Okay.
20.
I have 40. I'm gonna try it.
Esmeralda,
Hmm.
you hear two what sounds like one male, one female voice conversing.
Okay.
You can't hear what they're saying because you're far away, but you do know that behind the carriage that is red and has the gold trim is where they are talking currently.
Sorry, my mic
Hello?
dropped. Does it seem like, is it just like a normal conversation, or is it like a bit of yelling, or?
It seems like a normal conversation. They're talking in low tones. Again, you can't see them. You're like just barely able to hear them.
Yeah. There's two people, man and a woman.
Maybe we
Well, should we just say hello?
I think maybe we listen first.
Esmeralda will walk closer to get a better gist of what they're saying.
Curtis, roll me a spot hidden, please.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
That's Curtis.
Oh,
Woodman.
there's traps, aren't there?
Oh no.
That's a failure.
Oh no.
I'm gonna take
Curtis.
Curtis
Much of a
down
failure.
to session chat, please.
Oh, Curtis!
Oh no.
Bye, Bobby.
Where
He's
is
been
he?
a fool. Down.
We're fucked.
Below, Bailey.
Down.
Session, okay.
Oh no.
Oh,
I don't
boy.
like that Curtis is
Oh.
gone.
We're going Taskmaster.
Alright,
I
Hoppy.
think it'd kill us.
What are we trying to do here? Just to say, hi, are
we're
you
trying
looking
to-
for a sapphire?
The people who may have taken
Well,
the body.
we're trying to make sure that this is the Esme lady because that's who Curtis wanted us to give it to. We're trying to make sure that that's a good idea, period, because Curtis might have shit judgment or have been forced to write that. We're trying to see if they have any
Curtis?
information on Ashana's
I think
aunt.
I-
Preston.
Curtis is Bailey.
Oh, wait, fuck. Who's the guy?
Michael Peterson?
Peterson,
Michael
thank you.
Michael Peterson.
We're trying to. We have goals. So info on Ashana's aunt.
We have
See if Esme is here. See if it's a good idea to give it to Esme because the Peterson guy could have been mistaken or forced to write that.
I don't think
see
even if we want to
the
give it to
guys that we saw
Esme,
before-
even if we want to give it to
What?
Esme, the Institute's not going to let us.
No, 100%.
Well,
Yeah.
then we
At
go
least
rogue.
check in
So, like, Park
Yeah, but I
says
just
we
want
can
to
do
know
whatever
if
we
I
want.
should start hating the Institute.
Yeah, this will inform my character choices.
Like, they just seem like, like most English, British institutions where they take shit from people and then don't give it back to them.
The only reason the pyramids are still in
This
Egypt is because they're
belongs
too
in a
heavy to carry to
museum.
Britain.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
also do want to look into because it feels like people who might have taken Michael Peterson's body might be connected to this in some way.
Yeah, we could find his body.
Because that's
I
what
mean,
the
why
coroner
did
said.
the
Also,
Institute even
apparently
send
it
this-
wasn't a suicide.
Yeah, that too.
Or
It
it's
wasn't a suicide.
likely it wasn't a suicide.
From the force.
Also,
Did everyone
Javi,
see
put
my
your
tarot card?
mic to your mouth again, please.
Ha!
Thanks. Yes.
Okay.
Wait,
In the
we're
mouth.
not serious about it
Oh,
Why?
I thought that was
Alright.
coming out of
Fascists.
Amy's mic for some reason. Like I said, I'm mostly just here to find. I hate him so much.
I love that guy.
God.
Super baked dad
Stop
babysitting.
it, Javi.
Alright, Javi.
Javier.
Jovis.
Jovis.
Javier.
Sir Jovis.
Fresh
know.
balls.
Okay.
That's it for me. That's all.
Ooh, if they're fresh.
I know, right?
Don't mind if I do.
Hot and fresh.
Yum.
Hello Fresh. Sponsored.
Hot, fresh, and resting on your forehead.
Nope. No.
I feel
No,
bad
no.
for Curtis. I hope he's okay.
This game is
I know.
brought to you by
Why did it have to be the
HelloFresh.
baby?
Oh my god, he's so sweet.
He's so sweet. I thought that Curtis was going to see something. Park was going to let us know how he fucked up. And then, to be honest, I thought he was going to take Esmeralda to another chat. But no.
But no,
He took the baby.
Curtis.
Curtis is fine. He's a big guy.
It could be he just
He's a
sees
big guy,
like
he's a
where the
fighter.
forest he originally fucking came back from.
That's true.
Or he saw it trap the worm. Or he didn't see it.
I
'cause
do-
it failed.
I do admit I'm not at all concerned about Curtis getting hurt, really. I'm concerned about Curtis's feelings getting hurt. Because if he
Yeah.
gets captured, they're going to hurt his feelings.
Honestly,
Then we're gonna
And
hurt
that's good.
them.
Yes.
Then we're gonna
I
hurt
think it'd be
them.
funny.
I have no way of hurting people. I am very weak, but
I mean, I'm
Yep.
not really shit at shooting guns.
Francesca
Weak, I
is not
can't shoot a
anti
gun.
or pro killing. She's very neutral on killing. But if they hurt Curtis,
they're hurting
Yeah,
her
I'll-
family.
It's not that
Hurting
I'm
her
for or
friends.
against it. I'm just incapable of doing so.
They're capable of doing so.
You can make a bomb.
Yeah.
I could make a bomb, but I don't really have the
Could you
time,
sit
or
down?
like I can't just sit here in a forest and put it together.
Also, I want
I
to
can
know the
hit people with my
newspaper
car.
with your man's face on it,
Hmm?
Sam.
Yeah, what's up with you, man?
I don't know. I'm an interesting guy. Newspapers love me.
Uh-huh.
Why?
Mm-hmm.
The hero of a
because he's
nation.
such a handsome
The
young
ender
doctor.
of another.
Such a handsome
Handsome young old doctor.
I'm a young old man.
Yeah, how old
How old
is
am I?
Zavis? Because last time we played with Zavis, Zavis was like 12.
He's 43.
Oh, okay. Sounds good.
So
This is probably the old
when I
old-
played Zavis before, I think he was 49.
But he was an elf, so he was like...
Yeah, so he was young because he was an elf.
Baby.
Oh, that's actually not
47?
technically how elves work. I have found out that rules as written, elves reach maturity at 20, like adults do. So you would have been
was-
older, but...
Yeah, he was 49, but he was very short and childish.
Wait, how old is everyone in the party?
In real life.
'Cause in real life, no, just in the party. Because I
43.
know Genevieve is baby. I just want to know how baby.
Francesca's 29, but she's pretty far from her 30th birthday. She has like another full year till she's 30.
He just turned 29 yesterday. Happy birthday.
Oh,
Happy
thank
birthday.
you. I can't believe you remembered.
I didn't. It was yesterday.
Oh, well, you remembered more than any of these other fuckers.
I got a notification on Facebook.
I think you mean Meta.
No, I don't.
Metaverse.
I don't, and I never
No.
will.
It's
Oh,
1948. Meta hasn't been invented yet.
Oh, no.
Neither is
Facebook, however,
Facebook.
going strong.
But no, how old's Ashana?
Oh, Ishana is 28, and so is Elias. They're the same age.
Ah. I'm 30.
30.
Ooh.
35.
This is a very 30 heavy group. I like it.
Yeah.
Dirty 30s, am I right, lady?
Late
30
20s,
30s.
mid. It's a pretty like ranged out group of people.
That's true.
We have the intern. who's
Genevieve is 21.
A baby.
You can just
21.
barely wink.
Oh wow.
Hey, no,
Genevieve
this is England. She's been with
That's
the drink
true.
for a bit.
Good point. Good point. Still baby.
But when we go to America on missions, if we ever do, she'll be able to drink there too.
I'm pretty sure they didn't make
Actually, no,
21 the drinking age for like a while in America.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, like considering the time period, I think you would have been able to drink no matter
If you
what.
hurt Curtis, we will hurt
That's
you,
fair.
Park.
Is Curtis okay?
Curtis, our baby
Do we
boy.
find him burnt to a crisp in an alleyway?
Oh no.
No, Curtis is walking behind all of you.
Yeah.
I can't
hear
believe
some,
Curtis
like,
died.
You hear a sudden like, "Ah!" and then he just kind of keeps going.
You okay, bud?
Are you alright?
Curtis kind of looks at all of you and he's like, yeah, Curtis okay.
Oh. Curtis.
What's this?
Curtis looks around for people in the woods.
Woods.
Okay, roll spot
woods
hidden. And by the way,
people.
you're rolling secret to me, so you just gotta uncheck whisper. All of
Oh, is that what I've been doing this whole? Did you
Yeah.
manually put
they
me
were
on
all
that?
whispers.
Okay, good.
No,
'cause
I think you put put it on whispers when we were trying to figure out if Curtis fucks,
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
right, I did.
and then just
Curtis
never
fucks.
took it off.
Okay, I'll take it off now. What am I doing again? What?
Spot hidden if you're looking for
Spot
people.
hidden, that's right, okay. I also somehow managed to lose my chat, so I can't see it now. I don't know how.
If you
Did you click the 3 bars?
No, I did. It's just like it popped up in its own box, and then I exited out, and
yeah,
now I
that
can't
happened.
find it anymore.
Just reload
if you
the
refresh
page.
the page, it usually, yeah.
Okay.
But that is a failure. Curtis does not see anyone. No.
Okay.
Alright.
There we go, now I
So
see
what
it.
do you all
Okay.
do?
Esmeralda would
So
be.
you're all
walking
moving closer?
Yeah, then we just
Francesca purposely takes up the rear, but still moving closer.
Okay.
the rear. We don't eat ass here.
It's not what heroes do. As you all are approaching, you hear the talking stop.
Shit.
Then you hear, "Who's there?" Female voice.
Who's the nicest to you? Because I know I don't look nice.
We're. What? Oh god.
Someone say
Wow, all the
something.
time we didn't plan.
Yeah, I thought you guys would have been.
Yeah. Curtis is kind of staring
No,
off
we were
in the
just talking about
distance.
how old everyone is.
Yeah, we were just talking about Esmeralda say something. You're like the face. You're like the face.
Oh, am I?
Yeah, you're really nice. And don't look at my face and think, "Oh wow, he's nice." Like one eye.
We're here looking for information.
Yeah, we're here just to inquire something.
Nothing serious, don't worry.
Shauna,
Hello?
it does not sound like your aunt. I will say it's an American accent.
Yes, this is a Shauna.
You see a woman step out. She's dressed in a colorful dress, beaded necklace. She has her hair dark and curly down to her waist, beaded and braided. She looks a bit older, like maybe in her mid-50s. But she walks over. You look just like your aunt. Good to see you.
It is nice to meet you as well.
Yes,
Hi.
you can call me Esme.
Hello, Esme. It's nice to meet you, finally.
Yes. Can I ask what you're all doing here? You're of course welcome, but as for the others,
They're my friends.
Okay. That's fine. We were wondering when you were going to come.
Was I supposed to come? Is that part of the plan? Is there like a plan? Okay.
Can we see the man? Has he stepped around yet, or is it just?
Man has not stepped around.
Pretty saucy.
We technically came here on a bit of official business from a certain organisation in Oxford.
Yes, I know you're at the Institute now. I know you're at the shop as well, but I guess I'm just a bit confused.
Have you been the sapphire?
Yes. Did you bring it?
No, we were like we're just trying to figure out what in the hell is going on. Is more of the thought process behind our actions right now.
Well, if you're from the Institute and you're talking about the young gentleman who came here a while ago, what happened was he stole my sapphire, and with the intention to give it away to my daughter. And after that point, we lost track of him. We tried to get it back. We even tried to pay him for it, but I hear now that he is dead.
Can I roll psychoanalysis, like to see if she's lying?
Yeah, her facial expression's very hard to read. Roll at extreme difficulty.
Oh,
Who has good psychoanalysis?
I have 60.
I have 50.
I don't know.
I have 74.
Oh.
Oh.
No idea.
Who else? Who has the best and second best psychoanalysis? I think it's Zavis.
Yeah.
It's extreme, you
I've got
said?
50.
Yeah. It's,
Oop. Nope.
Very hard to read. Yes, it's, I will admit it is a foolish boy. The sapphire's not cursed. The chain is.
The chain is.
Oh, of course.
Can you elaborate?
I have a quick question as well. You know where your daughter is? If he was trying to get it to her?
Yes, she's back with the rest of us, but I don't feel comfortable telling you all where that is.
That's fine. I was just curious.
Do you have a group of people representing you, and I just described the people that we saw?
Yes, there are several of us that no longer follow our ways, but they still keep in contact with us. Prefer to live in cities.
Is there a way to remove the curse from the chain?
Not that I'm aware of. We were trying to get it back so he could have the sapphire. I think he did love her, but the chain was the issue.
Oh, you want the chain, you don't care what happens to the sapphire.
Sapphire's still an heirloom. I would like that back as well, but the chain is the bigger concern at this point.
So the curse is real.
Yes.
Can we touch the chain, or are we gonna, like, by bringing it to you, we also get cursed?
Well, what I would prefer is that the people who represent me, who are more comfortable in urban landscapes, can pick it up and they know how to properly deal with it. There
Just
are
looks at
measures that can be
Ashana.
taken.
What exactly is the curse? What does it do?
Bad luck.
Just bad luck?
I don't necessarily believe in luck, but
We don't
I
believe in
believe
luck,
in
we
other
believe in
things, and-
curses?
yes,
Where is this line drawn?
Fair.
in the
Don't
ground,
be
right
rude.
here. And then she draws a line in the ground, then also draws in the ground that says,
Oh no.
you know what? No, I'm not going to do that. She just draws a line in the
I know what
ground.
you were gonna say! I know what you were gonna say! Do it, Park, do it!
Do it.
Do it. Do it.
What does she write in the
It's done. She
sand?
draws. Nope. It's just
Just
a
draws a
line.
line. Just being
Yep,
a
as in
little
saying
cheeky.
like back off, like too many questions.
If we were to,
Okay.
this is to do with the chain. If you were to touch it, what would happen?
Anyone who has touched the chain is marked by it. What you would consider as luck, I consider a balance of the universe, of mystical ideas, of practices, of the idea of balance. This chain has the ability to offset this balance. Hence why I want it back where it can be kept in safekeeping. If you've already touched the chain, there's nothing really I can do for you.
I mean, we touched the sapphire. Did we touch
You
the
touched the
chain?
sapphire,
We
you did
touched-
not touch the chain. So your
I
guys are fine.
said I
Okay,
touched
sure.
the chain.
Oh, did you? Oh.
I did. I said I
Oopsies.
held both
She
the
was
sapphire
wearing
and the
gloves.
I was wearing gloves, but I touched the chain and the sapphire. I did say in character.
That is troublesome. You won't die or anything. It's not going to be a... I blame the stage plays. It's not as you see there. You're not going to die. You're not going to lose everything. Minor
already lost
inconveniences
everything,
may
so-
happen.
That's all right.
Well, that's very deep, and I'm sorry for that. But, Shauna, back to you, if you don't mind, after the barrage of questioning.
Sorry about that.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, so, Sahara. Know anything about what's happening?
Yes, I saw her and the Institute's boy, Merriweather. They were working together a bit ago. I last saw them, they needed a favor from us, and pooled our resources. It wasn't easy, but we were able to get them, and especially her. She was lacking proper identification. Transport to Italy for some reason.
Why was she laughing? What in the heck?
What'd you say?
I'm just thinking. That's it. No worries. And then you said me being here. Like, did you expect me to come here? Is that?
Oh yes, we were very close with your mother. She actually lived among us for a while.
My
Sorry,
aunt, right?
not mother.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
sorry.
fine. Oh, she did.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
We taught her how to use many of her abilities, how to collect, appraise. We used to carry all the artifacts in the caravan. Many of the artifacts that are now in the storage of the antique shop come from us.
Okay. All right. That's interesting news. Thank you. That explains a lot about the kind of mess in there. Not that it's a mess, because it's just there's a lot of things in there that I have yet to sort through, because there's so much. Okay. Thank you.
Yes, of course. Have you seen her?
No, she went up in the air like a year ago, like not even a year ago, like a couple of months ago, and she left a shop in my name, and I haven't been able to find her, and now I'm with the institute, and I just want to go get my
as you're
degree.
like saying that, she walks over and just puts her hands on your shoulders. We've been looking for her too. We've been exhausting our resources. Whatever you have, I'd be happy to combine it with you, and it has been a while since we've seen her, and we're happy to see you. We were expecting you just because we had heard that you've taken over the shop, and we were wondering if you would come ever to... We don't really deal in money that often, but if we're trading artifacts or things like that. We worked very closely with your aunt.
I'll happily trade artifacts. But also, if you could help me find my auntie, so she can take over the shop again, that would be great.
Well, you don't want to work in the shop anymore?
Well, no, I'll work in the shop. I just, I had plans of going back to school and getting my doctorate and everything, and I was finally like in the mental headspace to go back. And then she disappeared, and now I can't really take care of the shop and go back to school. And it's also like my auntie disappeared, and I don't know where she is. And I'm worried, obviously, because I didn't know any of this. She didn't tell me any of this. So that's it.
Understanding a bit more about you right now, I feel as though we would maybe benefit from more conversation in the future.
Sure.
Okay. Well, I will... And then she looks at the notebook. You found her notes. Those are fairly accurate. They will get you to rough locations. You may have to walk for a bit, but you're always welcome here.
Okay, thank you.
Of course. The only other matter then that I wish to discuss is getting the sapphire and chain back, if possible.
Yes. Does anybody... we could talk to Merriweather and the rest of the Institute about it for you.
I would very much appreciate that.
I'm pro these people having it back. I don't want to touch it. Get it out of the house.
I'm gonna look at the group and just kind of be like, probably not. We'll talk to Merriweather and see what he says. And I'll, I guess, maybe send your city folk to my shop, and we'll see from there.
Of course, that would be nice.
Has the
Great
other figure
meeting
been
you,
doing
and she gives you a hug.
Amy, what did you say?
The other figure?
Oh no, I was just wondering if the other figure was doing anything, but it lagged out for me.
The other
so I
figure
didn't
has
hear that
not
you guys were
moved,
talking.
and you still cannot see the other figure. No, yeah.
Shauna will give her a hug back. It's very awkward.
Well, I should probably be going, but I do have business here.
Okay.
And she would walk back around the carriage.
Can Francesca use her walking back and like us disbanding as a way to kind of like skirt the perimeter and like see the other person?
As you even begin to walk over, you hear a deeper voice, no.
Oh,
Do we recognize the voice?
sorry, can I roll something to recognize who the fuck that might be?
What would that be?
I have another question that may help. Does it either
Listen
smell
check.
like a rotting corpse or heavy of cigar smoke?
Nope. No.
Can I roll a listen?
It was worth a shot.
Listen failed.
I mean, by Park's roll, we can do one more listen. Mine was only 20, unfortunately, so,
I have a
I'll
40.
try. I have a 54.
I just
Yeah,
want to say,
you can try.
this, actually, wait a second. This was not, like, an all-around check. This was specifically
sorry.
because Francesca was, like, sneaking,
Okay.
trying to sneak around.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Would I
you
at least,
can't
now that
really
I've heard it, now that I've heard
Can
it
people
once,
roll
if I
spot
heard it
hidden?
again, would I possibly memorize it? Like, because now I'm trying to recognize it?
It
Maybe?
was done in the sort of way where, I will give you this, it felt like it was he was disguising his voice, whoever it was.
Okay. So,
Batman.
I won't say anything for right now, but she will eventually relay this to the rest of the group when they're not in this area.
Mm.
Okay.
Can anybody roll spot hidden to see anything, or?
I could.
We want to try and see this guy. We don't want to know who he is.
I'm fine not knowing who he is.
I mean,
I
especially
like
if
a little
there's
mystery in my life.
any telltale signs of just something shady going on here.
Nothing particularly. As you all are walking away, I'll allow one spot hidden from all of you. Oh, sorry, one person.
Who's got the best
not
spot
me.
hidden?
I've got 50
I have
spot
60.
hidden.
I have a 70. I'll do it. I can do it.
Okay.
Oh my god, you can spot so many hiddens.
All the
Alright.
hiddens.
You're so
Okay.
good at I Spy.
I find Waldo like that.
Oh yeah, so quick.
So, you don't see who the person is, you just see the outline of a dark cloak that the man is wearing. What you do see is that Esme hands him what appears to be some sort of piece of metal. It's round, almost like a ball bearing, but about the size of maybe a fist. But it's shaped like a ball. Metallic.
Like David Bowie's Balls in the Labyrinth, but like stainless steel.
I
I
don't know.
thought you were just
Like a cannonball.
It's
No,
really
fushigi. It's a fushigi.
tragic.
Tragic.
Okay. So, do you all make your way back to the Institute?
Yeah.
When you get there, you would see Merriweather and Dr. Bjorn seem to be having a heated discussion, but upon seeing all of you walk in, they stop, and Merriweather just walks away. And then Dr. Bjorn would look to all of you. I apologize that you had to see that.
What was that about?
We had several gentlemen come over asking about for the sapphire, and I gave it into their custody. I believe it was only proper that it be given back to the people. People who own it, that is. Merriweather disagreed.
Bjorn, you're a stand-up guy. Man, that's just what we were gonna ask you to do.
I do not believe it was cursed, I do not believe any of that, but I do believe that there is something to the idea of emotional ties to items, and I do not want to stand in the way of that.
You didn't touch the chain, did you?
No, I didn't. Merriweather insisted that he be the one who touched it only by the sapphire.
I thought you were gonna say Meriwether insisted he touch the chain. I was like, wait,
Like Meriwether's stubborn.
you fucking idiot.
Wait, interesting. Just to clarify, so the institution. I'm gonna say this meta, but if it's important, I'll say it in character. But the institution thought that the sapphire was cursed because of what Peterson said, and so the only reason we know the chain's cursed is because of what Ashana realized and because of what Esme said. So was Meriwether told by the guys who came that the chain was cursed and not the sapphire? Or did he somehow know? Yeah, so
Yeah.
I would like to figure that out.
We can go question Meriwether.
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
You go to question Meriwether?
Well, we can finish the Bjorn stuff first, but
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. I suppose this is a rather unsolved, I guess, is the best way to put it, I suppose. Not a satisfactory investigation, but nonetheless, I thank you all for looking into it.
No problem.
Thank you for... No.
You don't have to thank me for anything. Don't feel the need to be polite around me.
Oh, actually, can I ask you? Did you look at my HR?
I'm so sorry. I had a complaint on you, actually.
But did you get mine about him?
Yes, I then got 3 other complaints from him in rapid succession after your complaints.
Curtis raises his hand.
Yes, Curtis, I did get your report. Eliza is a very good receptionist. Thank you for your feedback. It is very much appreciated.
You're welcome.
I'll give you the rest of my complaints later.
Yeah.
You have more?
Oh, that is my favorite part of the job. HR.
How many
I'm
complaints
happy.
does
If you
Kane
truly
give
do
in?
have an issue, I would be happy to talk to you about it. But hopefully I hope this is nothing too serious.
No, he's being petty, so I'm going to be petty in response.
That is more
Principle of the matter.
Who am I to stand in the way? Is there anything else I can assist any of you with at this moment?
No, it's
Just want to say again that you're doing good. You're the best. You're my favorite.
I just know that it's Matt Nicholson who looks like who's the idea
Yeah.
for Bjorn, so just imagining doing the thumbs up.
Mads Mikkelsen, thumbs up.
Listen, Francesca doesn't. Friendship ended with Meriwether. Bjorn's my new friend now.
Love that.
Meriwether.
Well, goes to find
Yeah.
Meriwether then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Quick
Esmeralda, is anyone going with Esmeralda before we wrap up? So this will be wrapping up after the talk with Meriwether.
I suppose I'll go with it.
Okay. You go up and he's in one of the offices and he's just rifling through his drawers looking for something.
Knocks
Looks
on
up and
the
sees
door.
all of you. Yes, come in. Hello?
Just some quick questions about the pendant. So, what exactly did those guys say when they came in? Like, what they let you know
Never met
about
you.
it?
They didn't come here. Dr. Bjorn apparently put it together himself, and then he called them.
Right. So just to clarify, you never spoke to those men.
No.
Okay.
The men that you mentioned, or rather Esmeralda mentioned on the phone, I did not talk to. Dr. Bjorn did.
Right. And so our activity report for the pendant says that the sapphire is cursed, right?
That is correct. I think to the point of how did I know the chain was cursed, I've been at this for a very, very long time, Francesca. You learned something.
Okay, how did you know that was my question?
As I said, I've been at this for a very, very long time.
Okay, I was more looking for a methodology, but, be cryptic
Oh,
if
the
you want.
methodology of why you want to know why it's cursed, what it does when it's cursed, what would you like?
No, the methodology of,
very... He seems very, very done. Like, just like, oh, you want
no,
to...
like scientific method, like, what test did you do? Oh,
Why didn't you want to give it back to them?
that's a better question.
Because I don't believe that they should have it.
Why?
Why?
Any particular reason why?
4 different versions
Because
of why.
I think she can put on the whole pacifist, kind woman act all she wants, but the fact of the matter is that woman is pure evil.
Is this
Is
like
that a
some
gypsy
inner
thing, or is that a
racism coming
woman
out?
thing?
Is that kind? Should I be putting in an HR complaint? Is this?
See, I feel like
I'm
at this
assuming
point,
it's not that.
either Park's gonna pull like a, oh, he was right all along, he seems so surly, but you guys got duped, or they're both evil.
No, they're
Like,
both
that's
fucking
my
evil
mindset.
people. They're both
We're
shitty
all
people.
evil here.
Probably.
What do you know about this Esme woman that we don't, Meriwether?
You did cash in a favor with them.
I did not. Her aunt did. As for what I know of her, she has for a long time. I've known many who claim to be mystics in my day. She's one of the few that I just may believe actually is one.
Okay.
I believe a lot of the items that she say are cursed, she makes herself.
Oh.
Interesting.
Do you think she was the one who killed the man? Or at least her people?
That I do not know. I know that she does have contacts who could have done it. But I'm inclined to believe Mr. Peterson's account.
Do you know what's up with her daughter and Mr. Peterson? I'm still a little confused on. Like, he took the sapphire for her daughter, but her daughter's with her now,
Are you
she
under the
said.
impression that Mr. Peterson killed himself, or are you like us and you think he was murdered?
I believe Mr. Peterson killed himself unintentionally.
Unintentionally.
Was it the curse?
I believe so, yes. I believe that if you throw around enough numbers, enough men, hats with razors in them, and enough men in trench coats, you can confuse enough people to look past what they just don't want to see. And that's the truth in this case.
Well, this all feels very unsatisfying for sure.
That's how it's going to be sometimes.
Did you ever see his dead body?
I did.
Yeah, and it looked like really dead? Like super dead.
He was dead, right?
I asked
someone took the
because
body.
Someone took the body.
It did look dead. I did
someone
not know
took the
someone
body.
took the body.
We just found out.
Furthermore, I would like to say Esme was having a meeting with a man who we couldn't see, and then we kind of scurried around the edge, and he was like, "No," but his voice sounded weird, like he was trying to put on a voice. And I was just, I don't know, it popped into my head that the only person we know that could have been where we were, that wouldn't want us to know who they are, couldn't have been you or Bjorn, because you were here when we got back. You would have had to like race back immediately, somehow faster. It's possible that maybe he like faked his death, and like it's him, and he just didn't want to be found out by our organization. Although that begs the question, why fake your own death just to go back to the people you were with? I don't know. It seemed odd. Just thought I'd bring it up. Oh, and there was a cigar butt at the morgue that the Esme's people
I
smoked.
believe that is a red herring, the cigar butt. But again, I wasn't there. I never went to the coroner's afterwards, like you're saying, when there was no body. When I did go there to examine the body, there was a body in the drawer.
If you know probably cursed artifacts, Esme had handed this mysterious cloaked figure. What was it that he handed? You talking about it, Stephen? The ring.
Javi.
Javi.
Javi does not remember.
It's a ball.
Can you
A
repeat
ball
the
bearing?
question?
David Bowie
A ball?
David Bowie steel ball.
So then,
drunk.
metallic ball bearing.
A metallic ball bearing,
he's
yes.
just drunk.
Metallic ball bearing. I'm
He's
not.
just drunk.
I'm fine. I'm fine. The metallic ball bearing is stuck.
Okay. Could be any number of things. I can't tell you what it was unless I saw it myself, unfortunately.
Oh, that's why Javi was distracted to send a meme. Oh, that is wonderful.
Where Meriwether was like ruffling, like going through things. Is it like files or?
Files, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Is that all? And he closes the door and he locks it on the drawer that he was looking through.
Could I have caught a glimpse of what he stopped at before he does that?
Yeah, he stopped at the letter T.
The letter T.
T.
What's Esme's daughter's name?
Vidona.
Tuscany.
Okay.
UV. Okay.
And this is more of a personal. If so, you touched the chain, you knowing it was cursed.
No, he touched the sapphire.
Oh, he touched the sapphire.
And we didn't know
opinion,
how he knew it wasn't cursed.
Yeah. How would you? What would happen if you did touch the chain? In your opinion, Meriwether.
It is. She describes it as some sort of balance of the universe, and elements such as that. I have different theories that the way the chain links are connected in a certain way is calling upon certain demonic forces to sort of intervene in probability of events. I don't believe in balance.
I see. Interesting to note.
Okay then. All right. My eye throbbing, and I mean the one that's missing. I'm gonna go.
That's working.
Good. Sorry, it's not satisfactory, this mission.
It happened.
It can't all be
That
fun
was
like that.
interesting.
Not every mission can
I
end
talk
in
to you
the
privately?
door.
Of course. Need look at the others to leave.
Is already walking out with a cigarette in his mouth.
I know
Can,
over that RP.
You want to go to secret chat?
Oh, well, I was gonna say sure, but
No, really quick. Francesca was gonna try and listen at the door, but Marta, if you want to be like private for character reasons, I won't. So up to you.
Well, no, if you want to like listen at the door, you can listen at the door.
Okay, she's gonna try to listen at the
if this was
door.
like our wrap
roll.
up point, we can do this over chat RP if you wanted to part.
Oh, I thought you were trying to keep it private. Okay.
No, I'm fine
No.
with this being like the last thing that happens. I'm fine with it then, and then we can call it a session.
Okay.
Somebody else has something.
I don't hear shit anyways.
I'll be listening as well because curiosity.
Okay.
Kill the cat.
Yeah. Francesca's next to Esmeralda, like, tell me what they're saying. Tell me what they're saying. I can't hear shit.
What is this about?
I mean, yeah. Do you know anything?
I do.
Can you tell me? Like everything? That would be fantastic because I am sitting here.
You
clueless.
don't believe the simplest things of the paranormal already, and you expect me to tell you things that, again, you wouldn't believe if I told you.
I don't believe the simplest things are the paranormal because at the end of the day, everything is just kind of explained by the human mind.
And that's why I
even
can't
under
tell
this. Can you just tell me and pretend I believe it? I need to know. I need to find this lady. I mean, hell, when my parents figure out that she's missing, God, they're gonna go wild on me.
Do you believe Demons, Shauna.
I mean, no, but for the sake of this conversation right now, so I can understand what is going on at some sort of level, sure, I believe in them.
They were after your aunt for abilities that she possessed. We went and searched for different warding instruments, several places, and it soon became evident that I could no longer help her. Like I said, you wouldn't believe me if I told you.
I am trying very, very hard to believe you. I know you have expertise and experience in this field. I am respecting that right now. What kind of abilities did she have?
You ever touched something and known about it? Something that you couldn't naturally know? You have, don't lie to me. If you want to have this conversation, I'd prefer you didn't lie to me. I know you have. You ever hear things, see things that haven't happened?
And everything has a logical explanation.
He gets up out of the chair and walks out of the room.
I've seen so many goddamn objects in my life.
The door has two of you on the way out.
Oh no.
I hate everybody at this institute. I want to leave.
And he walks out, and that's where we're
I'm
going
done.
to end session.
I'm done here.
That was fun. That was fun.
Oh boy.
That was good.
Uh-oh.
I'm done. I'm done. Fucking.
I'm glad I